Dearest gentle viewer, take your place. Diamonds gather with cozy grace. Tea is poured, the kettle is warm. The parlor is open. Welcome home. Good morning. Good morning. The parlor's open, come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Let the cozy day begin, Bob J. Yeah. A quiet start, a slower pace. Cozy vibes in a familiar place. The tea is warm, the lights are low. Let's start the day nice and slow. Good morning. Good morning. The parlor's open, settle in. Good morning. The cozy day begin.
Okay. Do you hear me now? Let me know if you hear me now. Mike's in the chats and the things. 'Cause I think I just had the wrong thing turned on. So let me know if that works. Fingers crossed that works. Yay! So yeah, I was saying, don't worry, you didn't miss much while I was talking to myself. Thank you, Sis. I was just saying, I'm still getting used to the new microphone. Big shout out once again to T and Coco. Perfect. Thank you, Sis. And so just making sure, especially last time, I had some things like plugged in the wrong places. I know I made progress because I could hear myself this time. Last time I could not hear myself. So I just wanted to make sure you guys could hear me. So, okay, now I know what I need to have on versus what I need to have off. So now I won't touch it anymore. So yay, good morning, happy Sunday. Coco, if you can still hear me, I saw your message. I hope you have a wonderful Sunday. Thank you so much for popping in. I honestly don't know how long I'll be streaming. This was a very spur of the moment stream because I don't think I will be here tomorrow. And it just so happened to work out that my husband is home this weekend. I was up, everyone's asleep. And so I was like, okay, let's just hang out. So I don't know how long I'll be here. So hopefully When you come back though, I will still be here, Coco. Zach, I saw Zach this morning. I saw Sharon this morning. You guys are still here. Good morning. Happy Sunday. How are you doing today? Happy National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. You know, I'm not a big fan of chocolate ice cream by itself. Neapolitan, love it, 10 out of 10. However, chocolate by itself, I can't do. Chocolate ice cream by itself, I can't do. But if anyone here is into chocolate ice cream, happy National Chocolate Ice Cream Day. Sis Six, how are you doing today? I know we were chatting, but how are you doing today, Sis Six? How are you feeling? Tanya, welcome in, welcome in. Thank you for the mic confirmation. When I tell you, I knew my old mic was old. I knew it wasn't the best. However, the other day, I actually listened to one of my old streams and then listened to last week's stream. And because I had my husband listen, and the difference was so notable. I was like, so this is what y'all been listening to this whole time? Dang. So I am too hype. All right, so if you guys weren't here last stream, you know, new month, new tea menu, new treat menu. So as you come in, place your tea order, place your treat order, do all the daily things. The brunch and cafe commands still work. You can also check your sugar cube balance. There are some new redemptions and commands. There is a very special new command today, Go Sports, exclamation point Go Sports, and I'll explain the significance behind that. And with that though, there are surprises in the tea and treat menu. And so if you happen to get one of the surprises, you will get bonus sugar cubes. I actually gotta get my pen and paper so that I can kind of keep track of if anyone gets them today. Sorry, I hit my tea. And Sussex did. Okay, I'll explain the significance and all of that in a bit. However, hold on, let me get that. Let's go, Sussex. Okay, so first, it is a new month. So like I said, all of those fun things are in there, but let's get today's daily actually, let me give you guys so that's the command menu, and then here is the redemptions menu. And then let's get today's daily affirmation. Let's see. So glad my commands are moving smoothly. All right, so like I said last stream, instead of you guys redeeming a redemption, we will have simply a daily redemption to set the tone for the day, for the stream, for the week. And so today's affirmation, is you don't have to control the outcome to enjoy the moment. I love that one. You don't have to control the outcome to enjoy the moment. And I think this could be applied to so many things, whether it's, us playing a game, you're trying to like get something to 100%, or something a little bit more serious in life. So I hope this reaches whoever needed to hear it. But yeah, that is today's daily affirmation. And now it is Pride Month. And so throughout the month, as I stream and or do live premieres, I will be sharing a daily trivia fact related to the LGBTQ plus community and gaming and or Disney. If you were here for Black History Month, Women's History Month, I did the same then. So long as I am able, I will always continue to do that. And so Six, you don't need to redeem third again. I wrote it down because I saw when you came in. So let's get today's spotlight fact. All right, I'm still kind of like still reeling over last week's fact because it was related to Hercules, and DDV had the Hercules update. All right, so today's spotlight fact. Dracula Unleashed is often recognized as the first computer game to feature a gay character with a speaking role, marking an early milestone in LGBTQ plus representation within interactive entertainment. Ooh, that's a good one. I never really played computer games except for like, what is that? Minesweeper, Snake, Solitaire. So obviously, I wouldn't have had any knowledge of Dracula Unleashed, much less its significance in the community. So I hope you guys learned something new or just kind of appreciate having this information out there. Sussex, I appreciate the pride, love, of course. And not to sound cliche or anything like that, because I am someone, I move through the world. If we vibe, we vibe. Like, I don't care about those layers as long as our morals and just personalities click. That being said, truly some of the most important people in my life, people that I love deep, people who love my family, who my family loves, are part of the LGBTQ plus community. So I would be remiss to celebrate Black History Month and Women's History Month and not Pride, even if I am not part of that community explicitly. So, of course, Sussex. So yes, I appreciate that you appreciate it. Sherry, hola, hola, Sherry, hola. How are you doing today, Sherry? How's your Sunday going? It seems like 62% of us are cozy gaming today, 38% rest and relaxation, and I love that it is a whopping 0% prepping for the week. I love that for everyone, because I know I'm not prepping for the week. I know that much. Okay, so as I mentioned, there is a new command. It's just a fun command, Go Sports. And there's also some sort of hidden gems inside of the tea and treat menu. Sussex actually got one of them. It's completely random. You may get it, you may not get it. If you get one of those items, you are going to get a bonus of 53 and or 52 sugar cubes. What is the significance? So just a little background. I used to be a really, really huge sports kid, even into my young adulthood. I want to say it's maybe in the past 10 years that I just kind of stopped caring about major league sports. I literally became that girl who was like hashtag go sports, which is kind of strange because it is sports that brought my husband and I together. And so he kind of cracks up, same for my best friend. So they will actually crack up like, girl, what happened to you? In any case, though, this season I am locked in and engaged because, so if you do not know, I am a native New Yorker and I am also of Haitian descent. The New York Knicks are in the championships for the first time in 53 years. Hence your bonus 53 with the New York cheesecake, Sussex. And Haiti is in the World Cup for the first time in 52 years. I also don't know what was happening half a century ago because, wow, the timing feels extremely kismet. So anyway, that is also what we're like celebrating in the background of the parlor today, this week. The Knicks have 2 more games because hopefully it's another sweep. They have 2 more games this week. The World Cup's going on a little bit longer. But yeah, so that is the significance. So the Go Sports is just a little fun addition to the parlor, just fun little quips and what's not. But again, if you happen to get those items on the menu that are added for the occasion, you will get a bonus 52 and or 53 sugar cubes. Sussex, for example, got 53 for her treat. So yeah, exclamation point T, exclamation point treat. See if you end up getting one of those bonus items. The other items are still there and intact. But yeah, that's what's going on. So on that note, Sussex is having a coconut lime white tea with her, let me see, New York cheesecake. That's what it was. Yep. Just wanted to make sure. So yeah, that's what's going on in the parlor today. Sherry, my Sunday is going well so far. Getting ready to throw a dream snap together. Did I do one? I think I did one. I did one. I did one. I did one because the Star Path made me do one. By the way, if we are in the parlor tomorrow, we will be in DDV. So I'll know tomorrow morning. I have an appointment, and I didn't want to rush through stream to then rush to the appointment, but I am trying to get it changed because I don't know why I even made that appointment. So yeah, we'll see. We will see. But if we are in the parlor, we will be in DDV tomorrow because the storage island is finally going up on the channel. I did share a sneak peek in my shorts. Also in my shorts is me 100%ing my pokedex, which is also why we are in Pokopia this morning versus DDV. I got my last Pokemon, which happened to be my last legendary. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, that's what we're doing here today. Okay, so all right, statistics that go sports. Never underestimate the power of patience. Just ask fans of the Knicks and the Haitian football team. And voila. They have been patiently waiting for this moment, both of them, this moment in history for half a century. This is crazy. Tanya, finished getting your 5 Muse for the week. Yes, I need to get my stamps. Now to continue hunt down curved Eve recipes. I got that recipe finally, maybe about a week or so ago, and insufferable. I want to put it everywhere, but now that I have it, I'm like, oh, it actually doesn't look good in this place that I wanted it, or in this place which is wild. I don't know basketball teams, but I appreciate sport. This is why I did the Go Sports. We are actually here in the parlor, not sports fanatics. Which is crazy because I really used to be. I used to be a big fan, specifically of football, not what y'all Americans call football, but actual football. Basketball, softball, track. I used to watch all the Olympic Games with my dad. Into young adulthood, like high school and college, I just tried and dabbled with different sports. I ended up not on any sports teams. Well, traditional sports teams. I ended up doing step and dance. But yeah, like I said, somewhere along the road in the past decade, I just stopped being invested. I don't know. In any case, Go Sports. Dahlia, welcome in. How are you? Happy Sunday. How are you doing today? How is the day? Well, it's later your day's been come and gone at this point. But how has it been treating you? All right, guys, let's open the game. I'm so excited. So I knew that was the only Pokemon that I had left, and I was actually decorating last night. I'll be taking down this poll in a little bit, so you guys can decide if we're gonna decorate or if I'm just gonna finish moving on my Pokemon, because I actually want to get all of the Pokemon that I have in Pallet Town out of Pallet Town, because I actually don't want Pokemon in Pallet Town. I think what I'm gonna do at Pallet Town is what I plan to do eventually with Paralives, which is give it to y'all. In some way, you guys, the parlor, will be building Pallet Town because I have zero plans for it. I want all of my ideas to live in one of the main biomes. That's just what feels good to me. And so, yeah, I'll throw up a poll. But last night while I was decorating, I decided to just take a break, just to kind of a little creative pause and do just kind of like some regular dailies type of stuff. I don't do the searching using the machine, but I'll do flyovers just to see what ripples I find, sparkly rocks, etc. And I did this in all the biomes. I was only missing 3 pieces to unlock Mew, and that's the most mysterious slate pieces I've ever found in one game session. I found all 3 last night in like 30 minutes back to back to back. I was like, what is happening? I found one in the Rockies and the other two in the Skylands. And those were the last three I was missing. I went and did the mural. So that short is up on the channel as well. If you just want to see what that looks like. Mew is such a cutie. Makes me so happy. But yeah, that was my last legendary, my last Pokemon. So my Pokedex is at 100%. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. I'm good. Lazy day. We love a lazy day here in the Parlour, Dahlia. We love a lazy day. I'll be lurking while working on my forest. Ooh, I can't wait to see it, guys. Dahlia has some of the most stunning builds. Her Instagram is linked there. Go check it out. Beautiful inspiration. And especially if you like a slightly goth aesthetic as well, she has so many inspiring builds with that ethos. So yes, I cannot wait to see that Forest of Valor. Ooh, that's gonna be exciting. All right, so let's see what my Pokedex is saying. Today's my lucky day. More ripples and lost relics. I'm so tired of finding lost relics, not gonna lie. I don't think I found them all though, so, but right now I have on my person 69. I'm such a child. But yes, I have that many relics. Sorry, I'm giggling to myself. I have that many relics that I need to appraise. Like, I just kind of collect them now, and then one day I just stand at the Pallet Town PC and appraise them all, which I need to do, but it's fine. It's fine. Nope, no worries. I'm just gonna grab some so I can have these for trading items. Let's go to the PC. I might end up having to drop stuff off out of my pocket, but I was decorating. The build that I was working on though, I was looking at it last night and I don't love it. And I think it's the location that I don't love. These stamps are whack. I'll get better stamps throughout the week. It's fine. It's fine. I thought I had this recipe. Well, I have it now. You can't, oh, the link is broken. Let me just double check that. Let's see. Oh, it's the link to her YouTube, but also I need to check why it's broken. But I will drop her Instagram in the chat. For anyone who hangs out on Instagram, which gotta say is a great place for inspiration as well. That is how I found so many of the amazing members of the community long before YouTube, when I was just looking for people who decorated like I decorated. And so like Instagram and Pinterest is where I spend a lot of my time, TBH. Also Pinterest. I mean, also Threads. And you can find me in those places as well. By the way, all the places that I just named. So here is the Instagram. Thank you for letting me know, Sissix. I will check, make sure like the links are working and doing what they're supposed to be doing, just in case though. It is 10 times faster. So that is one of the things that I shared in my 20 tips. Shameless plug. The last full video that I uploaded to my channel is 20 tips in Pokopia. Go do your appraisals at Pallet Town, because you don't have to talk to the professor. You can literally just stand at the machine and spam the button and get everything appraised in like minutes. So it is significantly faster. 10 out of 10 recommend just doing it that way. All right, let's see. I could have sworn I had that recipe, but I guess I just had that item. All right, let's see. I'm not very vigilant about doing the daily challenges. I should though. I at least make an attempt. All right, let's see. What is this? Your trade. But yeah, the build I was working on, I don't know. I didn't love it. When I kind of just looked at it again last night, we got a rug. All right, well, let me get my Pokemon. I think I'm gonna get the wind vine. I don't remember what it's called. The spinning thing, and then the fishing rod and the rug. That's is what I'm going to get. Oh, these are 1,500. It's so interesting to me that in some biomes these will be worth 1,000, and I can never tell like what dictates that. I don't know if I should just pay attention and spot the pattern, but alas, it is fine. Oh, I should have checked if I had any CDs to trade, because I know I found a bunch of CDs, but I also dropped off a bunch of CDs last night. So yeah, I'm glad I took that break from that bill, because if I didn't take that break, I wouldn't have found Mew, and my Pokedex wouldn't be at 100%. Okay, focus. Let's do that. Oh, and then I will show you guys the completed mural. I will show you guys the completed mural as well as Mew. I moved Mew into my house for the time being. I just put Mew in a habitat that's in my house. I'm gonna get the weather vane. That's what it's called. I knew it started with a W. And then we will update the poll so you guys can decide what I'm doing today. I wanted to see if so I didn't have any CDs on me. Cool. No big. And then I said I'm gonna get the rug. And then we skedaddle. So my Pokedex is 100%, but my Habidex is not. And I think just like one day when I'm just extremely bored, why did I do the whole pile? That was silly. I'm just going to go and create the ones that I'm missing, because the ones that I'm missing, the Pokemon that they spawn out of spawned in other habitats. Like those Pokemon happen to have 2 habitats or whatever, and they happen to spawn in the other one without me ever having to make their secondary or even tertiary habitat. So I have like, I don't even know how many that I haven't unlocked. So just for funsies, I'm probably going to make them one day, just so my Habidex is 100%. Mew, are you home? Mew's not home. All right, we'll find Mew. That's the only thing about teleport and fly Pokemon. You don't know where they could be. They could just be in the sky. Like a lot of my teleport Pokemon, I almost never see them because they just in the sky. I make sure I'm not missing anything. Heavenly, welcome in. Good afternoon, my dear. How are you doing? How's your Sunday going? How are you feeling? Nick, welcome in. Happy Sunday. Oh, yeah, I gotta empty my pockets. I'm gonna just put these on the floor. It's no big deal. How are you doing today? How's your Sunday going? While we were in the game, I did see your name pop up. So, is it safe to assume you were still playing Pokopia? Alright, yeah. My pocket is full. And my junk box is empty. I'm going to come back for these items later, because I do know I want that table, that sign, that table. Yeah, I'll come back. Okay, everyone relax. Everyone relax. Actually, no, let me just drop off the paints. The paints right now are what's taking up the most amount of space that I don't need immediately. So I will come back and get them as I kind of work through what I need to do today. But yes, for everyone who is coming in, these are all in the wrong trash. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. As you were coming in, we have our daily treats and daily tea menus. Hidden in them is some opportunities to get bonus sugar cubes. We also have a new command for the day, exclamation point go sports. Just a quick little fun thing, significant to me. So yeah, that is all you missed. And check your sugar cube balance as you come in. And do all the things. Do all the things one does when one is in the parlor. So let us go. Oh, I also learned if you were still holding down B to go fast, like when you're walking, you would hold down B to speed up. You don't have to do that anymore. When you're walking, you're pushing the left. You can click it down and will also speed you up. You never have to hold on that B button, freeing up your other thumb to do, I don't know, whatever. So yeah, try it. Thank me later. Now let's go see the mural because that's actually why I was on the road. So just a little tidbit that I recently learned, and recently as in yesterday, literally yesterday. So I think haven't tried, but I think I'm actually able to relocate the mural with a relocation cape. It's not bothering me here, so it'll stay here. But yeah, it's done. So in case you wanted to see what it looks like if you're still working on yours, that is what it looks like. And like I said, my cutscene, my experience unlocking Mew, getting the final piece, unlocking Mew, it is currently a short on the channel if you want to check that out after the stream. You can go ahead and do that. Yeah, I don't know where Mew is, and it's not worth it to me to use the honey to bring them back. All right, so we're gonna just pop into all the other biomes, grab the things if there are things to grab. I don't need a furnace kit. Let me drop that off real quick. Ooh, sparkly ground. Now I have to remember that it still matters to get the things. I forgot it's my lucky day, so I'm gonna be seeing a bunch of these. I would typically really only go to them because I wanted to get the mysterious slates. So I now have to like fight the urge to ignore them because I don't need any more fossils. Obviously, I don't need any more mysterious slates, but I don't know if, like, you know, in the name of 100%ing my artifacts. Yeah, see, clearly I don't have all of them. I don't have all of the large relics. I am nowhere near having all of the small relics. Just go ahead and so yeah, just for the sake of that, are the CDs by any chance tracked in here? They're not. Are they under items somewhere maybe? In any case, I need to actually, you know, keep getting the sparkly bricks. Can I get anything out of my pocket? Yeah, let's drop off this city. All right, let's see how's everyone doing. Kelly, thank you so much for the floating heart. You know what? I did hear it, but I wasn't looking at the screen. Kelly, thank you so much for the floating heart. How are you doing today? How's your Sunday going? How are you feeling? Okay. Sissix is chatting with Heavenly. Oh, that reminds me, Sissix. You can, so I've removed the dance break redemption and installed, so these are, let me reverse, let me just back up. You can just redeem exclamation point song space the name of the song that you would like to redeem. So in case, but we also have, basically in case you missed Monday, these are all of the new redemption commands in the parlor that can kind of control. There are redemptions that can either control the decorating outcome and or just fun. But yes, in case you're like, hey, what's the name of the song? So you writing my love just reminded me. Exclamation point playlist will show you all the songs that are available in the parlor. That was actually the baby I was playing earlier and made the mistake of leaving it on the couch. I'm over on the computer messing around with some stuff in Canva. I turned around, the game was open. I've been there. Yep, I've been there. I need to always remember to keep my things out of children's hands reach because they will start pushing buttons and doing the things. These kiddos. All right, let's drop off what I know I for sure don't need on my person. Everything else is just kind of like, I'm not sure yet. Like I said, I was decorating yesterday. Building, actually, not decorating. What am I here to drop off? The furnace kit. Did I drop off the furnace kit? There it is. There it is. I also don't need the weather vane and fishing rod on me at the moment, so I can drop those off. Just free up a little something. Just a little something. Oh, and I don't need the bottle of chili. And I can actually drop off this. Okay, now let's go to the beach. To the beach. Good to hear you are doing good, Kelly. What are we doing in Canva, Nick? You know, I never use Canva. My daughter loves Canva. I've never used Canva. I remember years ago, I had tried to use it, wanted to use it, but it wasn't nearly as robust as it is now. And so I went another route, and I've never been back since. I've heard it's made wonderful strides, but you know, when you kind of just have your thing that you know, and it's like, why try something new? I'm taking a sip of my tea. All right, so I am going to switch over the poll. So 55% of us are cozy gaming. 45% of us are resting and relaxing. No one's prepping for the week. That brings me great joy. Actually, I'll leave the poll a little bit longer. Let me collect these vines because I don't know if there's a cap on how many will spawn if I never pick up the the ones that are already there. All right, someone is trading. All right, let's see. Yes, I absolutely want that Pokemetal. What do I want to trade for it? Let's see how much these. See, here they're worth 1,000. I don't know if it's a biome by biome thing, if it's a trader thing. I don't know. I've never actually paid attention to see if I could spot a pattern. I am not particularly pressed for any of these items at the moment. I can always come back later. But if I forget to come back later, I won't be heartbroken over what I missed out on. I have one trade set up over here. If they're there, no one's there. Cool. Oh, actually, let's go to the vending machines before we part. And then we will go to the Rockies. Because I do know that the trades are one of the ways that I can... Oh, full already? Oh, that's from last time. That's from the last time I was here and my pockets were full. Oopsies. I do know that trading is one of the ways that I can gather relics. So hopefully one step closer to 100%ing that part. Why hasn't the stream moved forward? Hold on. This thing is like... There we go. It was like almost half an hour behind my stream that I'm watching. That is so strange. But that is also YouTube for you. It's Trader RNG. Okay. Yeah, I was like, I didn't know if it was the biome or the trader because I don't really pay attention enough to spot a pattern. I don't know that I cared, to be quite honest. But now, good to know. Thank you for confirming, Tanya. Oh, your birthday stream flyer. Oh, someone's excited. Remind me of the day so I can remember to forget. Do I want to go get those resources? No, I'll just leave the furnaces be because I don't have anything new to put in the furnaces, so it's not like I need them emptied out. Anyway, so no, I actually do remember the date, Nick, so I will remember to forget. I kid. Where am I? Oh, wow, I did not expect that to be so loud. Totally random. Earlier today, I was scrolling through the gifts because obviously when I'm on my streamer dashboard, I don't see that. So what you guys send with the jewels, and I'm not often in there because very few streamers actually that I have watched have that feature. And so today was the first time I was scrolling through it just to see kind of like what's in there. And so I saw that they made some additions for Pride, for the World Cup. By the way, there is the Go Sport command if you guys want to have a little fun with that. There are some fun new treats in the tea and treat menu if you guys want to potentially earn bonus sugar cubes. But I was going through that and I was like, oh, there's a Cheers one. So it's 2 mugs. And I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cute. Why is it one of the more expensive ones? I'm so annoyed about that. I was like, guys, you didn't have to do that to me. It's fine. Everything's fine. But yeah, it's just something that I spotted because I never really looked at what all was in there. So yeah. Anyway, that was random. Back to the task at hand. We're gonna go here. No one's trading here. All right. I mean, I have traders set up in different parts of the Skylands, but I'm not. I can always do that off stream. You know? Yeah. Oh, the RNG is based on friendship level. Oh, interesting. I do know I have a couple of best friends. Last I had looked, I had 3. I haven't checked to see if it's increased. I wish there was a way to filter the pokedex, by the way, by biome, but also by friendship status. That would be really nice. Just, if anyone out there is listening as they're planning for the next update, DLC drop, or whatever they have going on, if we could have the option to filter by biome and not like in this area when you're in that biome, but as in no matter where I am, I can see who lives in the Rockies, who lives in the Skylands, etc. That'd be great, but also friendship level. Filter or sort. Sort by friendship level, filter by biome. All I'm asking for. I don't ask for much. So yeah, I want to move all these guys out. I think at the very least, the only ones that'll be there for a while are the 3 evolutions that I have living there. The 8 EVs and the 3 legendaries. But I want to move everyone out sooner rather than later. All right, let's 2000. Okay, so we are not great friends. That's fine. No big deal. I'm also not surprised. Can't say I'm surprised. I do. Thank you, Glacia. Is she a cutie? I mean, they're all cuties. Who am I kidding? Who am I kidding? All right, let's do that. You did, Nick. So glad you're aware. Neha, welcome in. How are you? Happy Sunday, friend. How are you doing? How you feeling? What are you up to today? All right, let us. I'm trying to debate if I want the sink or not. I don't know. If I have to think about it, then I can always do it later. that's that on that. Let me see. Does he have anything good? I can always come back for the fruit. That ain't no thing. All right, let's head to my cloud island real quick. And then we will be done. Let's see. I don't know what's in my... I missed a couple of days coming in my cloud island things, messing around with the DDV update. But it's fine. Sacrifices must be made. I'm only but one person, and there's only but so many hours in the day, days in the week. So it is what it is. We persevere nonetheless. Guys, thank you for the 11 likes on the stream, by the way. Thank you for hanging out this very impromptu Sunday stream. It's not Monday, I know, in case anyone stumbled and confused. But I do not know if I will be around tomorrow morning. And I had the opportunity to be around today. So tomorrow I have an appointment. I don't want to rush stream. Hey, let's go. I didn't want to rush to the appointment. And because my husband took some time off for the mini's graduation, yay, I wanted to take advantage of the fact that he's home, everyone's asleep. And so we're here just in case we don't meet tomorrow. So thank you for hanging out during this unplanned. Yeah, I need to really put some time into... yeah, rebuilding is an option. Oh, Mira wanted this recipe. Awesome. All right, we can skedaddle. So, I'm so annoyed. This is regular Tangrove, so not the professor. I am so mad he can only spawn in the Cloud Island. And I can't bring him back to the regular Pokopia Islands. That is so annoying. Not that I want to Tangroves, but it's just like, here's this one Pokemon that literally simply cannot live amongst my regular Pokemon and is relegated to just being a cloud Pokemon. I don't know. That annoys me. That annoys me to no end. But again, alas, I say, we persevere. All right, let's get on out of here. I have zero plans for the Cloud Island. I care about the Cloud Island even less than I care about Pallet Town. The Cloud Island is just for my shopping. That is just where I come to shop. But I will eventually put some time in just to kind of get those dailies done, just to get my money up. Get my money up. All right, we're done with the dailies. I love how it is now 50% cozy gaming, 50% rest and relaxation. That feels like a good place to end the poll. So y'all can decide what we are doing today. Okay, so the two choices are, hold on. Why is this doing this? Okay. So we can either finish moving all of my Pokemon. Like I said, I want all of these Pokemon out of Pallet Town. Most of them have evolutionary families that are already elsewhere. Like their kin exists elsewhere. And so I would be just bringing them to their kin. Like I have a general idea of who I want where. That is what has been helping me decorate. So we can just finish relocating Pokemon. And so inherently with that, there's, I don't know, build a makeshift house, build a habitat, whatever, or pure decorating. just decorating whatever that I'm decorating. So I will give you guys that option to choose from. I'm good either way, to be quite honest. There's no wrong answer. Can't go wrong with either one. But while I await some of the votes to come in, y'all, look at that. And I get a fancy little badge under my 300. You know, that calls for a bop. So I hope you guys, I know you guys said you're resting and relaxing, but if you could just roll your shoulders, roll your necks, do a little shimmy, whatever, just stretch. Make sure you're just limber enough because we are going to celebrate in 3, 2, 1.
Dearest gentle viewer, the parlor gathers for a most noteworthy occasion. I did a thing, yes I did. Was it big? Not really, but it is what it is. Tiny wind, let it ring. Hear the bells, let them sing. I did a thing. I did a thing. Placed one chair, rearranged a room. Watered crops and they didn't bloom. Caught one fish after 20 tries. Look at me, still I rise. Pressed the button, didn't crash. Found one coin that counts as cash. Didn't quit when it got annoying. That alone is worth applauding. I did a thing. Yes, I did. Call the ton, let them sing. I did a thing. I did a thing. If it's tiny, make it loud. If it's nothing, we're still proud. Spam the chat, overreact. This is try, no holding back. I did a thing. She did a thing. I did a thing. You witnessed it. I did a thing. Yes, it counts, must commit. I did a thing. I did a thing. Placed a house, that's the spot. I think it worked, or maybe not. Storage full, don't ask why, just spam those mics. I think we're live, you're pushing buttons. Put down your purse, I'm pushing buttons. Oh, look, it worked. You're pushing buttons, sit on your hands, stop pushing buttons. I shame. I did a thing. She did a thing. I'm tinkering. I did a thing. Call the time. She did a thing. Owens, Owen. I did a thing.
Nick, thanks for tapping your toe. As a reminder, we also have our usual pokedex command. So mine today, I have encountered and friended Sylveon, who I actually legit just traded with. So that's dope. That's pretty dope. Nick, thank you for the happy poop. I mean, who doesn't love a happy poop? It's better than a sad poop. Am I right? Thanks for that, Nick. So right now, relocate Pokemon is nope, spoke too soon. Now it's at 50-50. So we have 2 votes in. So I know there's not many of us here, but there's 11 of us here. That's an odd number, which means it's enough to not have a tie. So get your votes in. Let me see who is actually in this biome. Like I said, I know for the time being, the evolutions and I have 3 legendaries here. They'll probably stay here for a bit. But everyone else, I have a general idea of where I want to put them. More or less. Kinda. When it comes to clearing out Pallet Town. And then I have to look at all the other biomes and make sure that everyone is where I wanted them. Most of them I have been moving based on either what they do, how they look, and or just vibes, to be completely honest. There's no wrong answer in this game, right? You can put them where you want. I've seen people move Moslax out of his temple, which is wild. Haven't decided if I'm gonna do that yet. But let's, in the meantime, go here, because I'm going to show you guys the build that I was working on that I think I kept staring at it last night. I was stepping back, staring at it, changing things, moving things. I took it down, put it back up so many times, and I realized I don't think it's how it looks that's bothering me. It's the location. It is the location that is bothering me. And so I think I'm just gonna have to move it. I had put it there. I actually don't know why I put it there. But then I realized I actually have a better spot for it. Like, I keep forgetting. I just have so much withering wasteland, if I'm being completely honest. I just forget there's so much. All right, let's go there. So it was this build over here, this big building. And I just think like having it on the cliff is really the issue that I'm having. Like, I had it L-shaped, I had it one level, then I added the other level, made the Juliet balcony, I had it L-shaped. It was a whole thing. And I think really the issue, it is one, fighting with my birdhouses, and just the scale of this building needs to be on the ground. I think that is really the issue. But, while we're up in the sky, I did start a new neighborhood. Actually, let me get on the ground. So we have a new neighborhood, Builders Row, if you will. I will eventually name all these neighborhoods. However, it is where all of my builders and or builder adjacent Pokemon live. So here we have, I don't remember their names, y'all. It's I'm usually pretty good. I think one's Cubone and one's something else. Not gonna. Actually, since all aren't exactly builders, so we have Cubone and Marowak. Marowak. We're rolling with it here. Here, they're not all builders, but essentially it's the Hitmon family. Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, Tyrell, I think is his name. I might have just gave him such a basic human name. Tyrogue, I was close. Tyrogue, Hitmonlee, Hitmonchan, and Hitmontop are here. And then here we have the two that carry the beams. Whose names I don't remember. Where are they? Timber and Girder. There we go. So this is my builder's row. I still need to come in and like color their houses and do the things, but I'm glad I just finally got them off the side of the road, basically. And I'm debating whether or not I want my guy down here and his evolutionary line up there or in that general area. What's up? What do you have for me? Got some paints. Thank you, Zorlin. It's been a while since we connected. Wonder if there are any just sitting in here waiting for me. Okay, nothing crazy. Nothing crazy. Do your thing. Do your thing, big fella. Ayana, welcome in. How are you? Six, what are we having for breakfast? What are we having for breakfast? On Sundays here, we are a brunch family, but I did, so that I could, show up here, have myself a bowl of cereal. So nothing crazy. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna make for brunch. I gotta figure that out. I haven't gotten that far yet. But what is for breakfast, Six? But yeah, like I said, I started moving families together, but this is the area where I know I don't have a ton of fire Pokemon here because the vast majority of them will be living in the Rockies, but there are some that I have kept here just because I want them close. I love them and I want them near me. But this area is where, and every time I feel like I've made progress with these rocks, I'm like, there's more rocks. My God. This area is where I think I'm going to put my more, for lack of a better word, industrial Pokemon. So like the electric Pokemon that I have, some of the fire Pokemon that I have. In this general area, I have come to the realization, fact, and acceptance that not every corner of my withering wasteland is going to be gentrified because there's just too much. Some are just going to be the way they showed up in the game, and I'm going to restore them, but I am not going to rebuild them, and I am good with that. So, but this one I started clearing and the bones are there. I just need to kind of continue working on that. And Builder's Row is kind of like bridging the gap between where all like my litterers and gatherers, and these are all these are all grow Pokemon. What am I saying? All my grow Pokemon. I moved all the water Pokemon. Let's go get that feather. Hustle, 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 hustle. All right. I moved all, and when I say all, I don't mean all in the game, but all of the ones that I want in this biome. I've moved them here. I really like the way this is coming together. Made a little cabana. Makes me, there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. I just want to see if I like the way it looks, and I do. And so we're going to keep working on that. I got my little sauna situation where they are legit living their best Poke life when I see them here. It is quite wild. I think you guys saw all of this though. Oh, it's fine. Okay. It's fine. Maybe I should add some railing for myself. I think you guys saw all of this already, I think. So most of the Pokemon have been moved to where I want them to be. Let's see, how's it? Oh, I see 60% relocate Pokemon. I'm gonna leave it for one more minute so that at the 30-minute of half an hour mark, we can begin that process. If that's what's still I don't see how it comes back. How just decorating comes back. We have 5 votes though. 12 of us here. The other, if I'm counting myself in that, the other 6 of you, wake up, come to your phones, to your TVs or your things real quick. Put in your vote. All right. Is Ashwat? I don't know. Tanya, if you know the answer to that quicker, but I don't know. All I can do is scroll for you. And then let's put it in alphabetical order. Okay, so we're assuming it starts with an A because I know you said you're unsure of the spelling. So 6. Oddish, Onyx, no. So assuming it does start with an O. Let's do a quick Google because Google will tell me the correct spelling or whatever. Pokemon. Okay, you weren't far. They are not in the game. They are not in the game. And you were not far off with the spelling statistics. So your grandson would be proud, by the way. So, but no, they are not in the game. You're having an egg wrap thing and iced cappuccino. Oh, I like the way that sounds. Egg wrap thing. That's funny. But I know what you mean. Thank you, Neha. Yeah, all the neighborhoods are going to have neighborhoods. Builders Row just seemed like the most obvious. Sometimes it doesn't even need to be complicated. Sometimes it just is what it is, and that's just what it's going to be. That is what I'm doing. Some places in each region will remain wild. Yes, exactly. Best way to put it. Ungentrified, wild. Like just as it was, and I'm okay with that because none of the areas looked ugly, not inherently. And so not all of them need to be developed. Thank you, Neha. I was really pleased with that cabana. I cannot take full credit for that concept. I saw a bunch of different cabana builds on Pinterest and I was like, let's see what I can do. Let's see what I can muster up. Oh, the question, Tanya, was Sussex wanted to know if Oshawott was in the game, but I ended up Googling them and they are not in the game. They are not in the game. They are not a name or a face that is in the game. He's an otter. Yes. By the way, he's a cutie. I wonder if he would come with the DLC. He is a cutie. So now you guys can ask me like who exactly is in the game since, my Pokedex is 100% or whatever. Just a little flex. No. All right. So we are at 60% relocate Pokemon. I'm going to go ahead and end that poll. And let's get her done. So it's really, I think the best place for me to start is going to be Pallet Town. Since they have the greatest population. I went to the wrong place. The greatest population of Pokemon that needs to be relocated. The other ones I had already started. We did some last stream. I had been doing them as I'd been doing the Withering Wasteland. Oh, that's his favorite Pokemon. Now I hope he comes to the DLC. Oh, just so he can see him. Oh, that is so cute. I gotta say, knowing that there's thousands of them, I don't even know how people are picking favorites. Because I have 300 and I'm like, I love this one. I love that one. I love this one. Oh, yeah, you too. But I'm also kind of new to the world of Pokemon. And so I guess maybe part of them being your favorites is really understanding the lore. Whereas I'm just going on vibes. So there's that. I didn't do that. Wonderful. All right. Who all Miles is here. So I know that's not what I wanted to do. In this area. There we go. I know. So he's the one, Electabuzz. His kin, they're both in the Withering Wasteland. I don't think they're going to stay in the Withering Wasteland. I don't know, but I'll at least bring him to them. These two, Duskull is already in the Withering Wasteland, but I think actually all three of them are going to move to the Rockies. And I love having Duskull in the Withering Wasteland because he's a top tier gatherer. He flies here, there, everywhere. But I don't want Dusclops and Dust Noir in the Withering Wasteland, and so they all gotta go. So let's bring these three back. And then let's see anyone else. Because I'm going to bring these two to the Rockies. So is there anyone I'm going to bring to the Rockies? I'm bringing Sizer to the Rockies. So let's grab those four. And I think I'm going to bring Squovet. I think Squovet and Chef Dente are part of the same evolutionary line. I could be making that up, but they're both squirrels, I believe. So I just think they're this. I don't know. Okay, Chef Dente is a version of Greedent. So not related to Squovet. Is that what we're saying? Is that what we're saying? Are Squovet and Chef Dente related? Google know why I came here. Oh, okay. Little fun fact. So Chef Dente is a special form of Greedent. So basically is Greedent, which is an evolution. Okay, great. I didn't make that up. Wonderful. So I think I want Chef Dente and Squovet both in the Withering Wasteland. So we're going to grab the Dusk ones. That's 1, 2. Electa, that's 3. Sizer, and yep, that makes 5. And then make our rounds to the Withering Wastelands and Rockies, and then circle back. I love it when a plan comes together. Yes. All right, let's go. Let's go. Now that I should have grabbed Electabuzz when I saw it. And this one, I think I'm going to also have live with the Electra family. Yeah. That feels good. Great, now I gotta find him. I mean, you don't fly, so where could you have possibly gone? Oh, do you one over there? Well, everyone I'm looking for. Well, mostly everyone. Wake up. And they're great gatherers, by the way. The minute they got here, the Dusk Boys, they had been picking things up, okay? I'm not taking their habitats with me. Actually, maybe I should. Yeah. Let's see what's in my pockets. It'll be a bunch of garbage bags and TVs, so that'll take up 2 slots. And then Sizer was in the bushes. Okay, I can take their habitats with me. That ain't no thing. No need for alarm bells. And then, do I want to grab the squirrel or take, because I think, because he's also generate, and I was thinking he could live with the Electaboys. I also don't know its name. What is your name? And where are you? Oh, first one in the list, Ampharos. I was thinking Ampharos could just go ahead and live with them or get a house in that neighborhood, I should say. Oh, I think I know where I'm going to put Ampharos. Ampharos, trading's over. I don't even want the Chesto Berry. Trade time's over. Come on, Benaki. No. I'll come back for the squirrel later. because I just had an idea. All right, let's go to the withering wasteland. Guys, thank you for the 13 likes on the stream, by the way. Also, if you're new here, sometimes I get in the zone and I forget to look at the chat. If you need me, !redeem space lady will get my attention. For anyone who's never heard it, someone go ahead and redeem it just for the parlor can know what it sounds like. !redeem space lady. It's fun. It's a good time. But yeah, in case you're like, hey, I've been talking to her and she's not saying nothing. That is how you can get my attention. Let's see. I am not keeping any Pokemon in Pallet Town, Ayana. The goal is to eventually have them all gone. As I get all the regular ones out for a while, the 3 legendaries I have there and the EVs might stay there. But that's not going to be their permanent home either. My goal with Pallet Town, I have decided, is it's going to be Pokemon free. And that is actually going to be the Parlor's Pallet Town.
Lady dear, you're being summoned. Come to the front of the parlor with haste.
Thank you.
Thank you. Was that Sissix or Tiger? Oh, that was both of y'all. So Tiger, welcome in. Welcome in. How are you doing? Happy Sunday, my friend. How are you feeling today? But yes, so that is what it sounds like. If I ever am just like in a zone and I'm like talking to myself and you're like, girl, you can actually summon me. So yes, now you guys know what it sounds like. But yes, to answer your question, Ayana, no, I will not have them in there. I'm gonna leave Pallet Town. It's going to be the parlor's sandbox. So kind of what I was going to do with Paralives, that is what I'm going to do with Pallet Town, where you guys will be making the decisions. I kind of need to figure out if I want to do that as like redemptions or polls, or I'm not sure just yet, but that is essentially what it's going to be, because I have 0 ideas in my head for Pallet Town. Every idea that comes to me, I want it to exist in one of the other biomes, and it can exist in one of the other biomes. So that's how I'm going to do it. Yeah, I got all 300, but I'm glad I got all 300, Neha, because now I know, like, okay, I have everyone that I need to have. So like I can do things like this one's going to live here, this one's going to live there, and you know, those kinds of things. Let's just make, I know I have something on me that can make a stupid habitat, for lack of a better word. Because I don't want to use the dust schools stuff just in case. So I don't have stupid habitat things on me. All right, so grass it is. Can never go wrong with patches of grass. It will always serve its purpose. Nope. There we go. Where are you? All right, come here, babes. Me and my crew got the whole city lock. Okay, sorry. If you know, you know. I'm trying to get him closer to, there we go. So that I can actually get the want to move here prompt. Yep. Come live with your brothers. I want to know, so like Electabuzz. No, he's Electabuzz. Electivire is generate, but also crush. He's one of my favorite crushers. I wonder if Electabuzz has, no, he's just generate. And I know the little one is just generate. I like the kid. Okay, that's fine. All right, cool. So he's the, okay, so here's the plan that I have. Sizer and Ampharos, keep up. Because the Dusk Boys can fly. I'll come back for that sparkle. I also, oh, y'all missed it. I redid the farm. It's still a work in progress. All of my builds are work in progress, if we're being honest. So I expanded it, but I did the drop down that I wanted to do. So it's all potatoes. Up there's all tomatoes. And this is all my beans here and here. It makes me very happy. And I was looking to see if I like having the greenhouse here or don't. Uh, but because I did finally move my well here, I am going to see if I like the greenhouse here instead. But I'm also contemplating doing another prefab here. Because I'm just like one house short of like hitting the cap. I also redid this roof for the umpteenth time, but we don't have to talk about it. But yeah, the farm got a little makeover. So yeah, that's that. And my wheat. So that building was for Fido and Dashbun, like a little bakery situation, and it was going to have its own wheat farm essentially. Ooh, if I move the greenhouse, maybe I'll like the bakery here. That's a future me problem. But anyway, I put it here just to kind of see how I like the structure. That's why it's empty. And I like the way the structure looks. I just don't like it here. That's all. But that's not why we're here. That's not what we came here for. We are going to... I could fly up there, but because I have 2 Pokemon with me who don't fly, I'm just trying to keep it cute so I don't have anyone saying, hey, wait for me. I don't make a habit of coming up here otherwise. Wonderful, he's home. So here's what I'm thinking. I'm taking him. He's such a great gatherer, but you know, oh, he's sleeping. I feel bad. Shh, everyone keep it down. Hi, good morning, Duskull. Okay, all right, let's go. So I am going to move the Dusk family. I need to get everyone kind of away from there because I need Ampharos by the door. I know y'all know how to get up here. Okay, that's what I needed. Ampharos. Oh wait, no, I gotta, because it still is Duskull's house. So let me just make a thing for him. So he's no longer attached to it. Duskull, there we go. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together. Where do I want you to live? You will live in the tall grass. Temporarily. It is. Sorry. So glad you're just willing to be flexible. All right, Ampharos. I'm going to move Ampharos in here. All right, I don't mind at all. Yay. All right, so this should say, yes, wonderful. All right, we're done here. We got the Dusk Boys and Sizer 2, and I don't think there's anyone. What's up? Oh, even though I just took your home. I don't think there's anyone here that needs to go to the Rockies besides the ones that are with me. Let's just double check. All right. Nope. Yep. To the Rockies we go. To the Rockies. Thank you, Neha. Let's see. I did. Tiger, I'm not gonna lie. And this is why I was like, oh, by the way, y'all can summon my attention back. Minx, welcome in. Minx, oh, I saw your response. So to answer your question about the gates, so the extra gates, quote unquote, before I forget, did anyone get any of the bonuses, by the way? If you do exclamation point T, exclamation point treat, there are chances to earn bonuses, just some fun bonuses on the menu. Also, exclamation point go sports, a fun little addition to the parlor today. For anyone who missed it, for me personally, this is kind of a big week in sports, even though I'm no longer a sports girly. I am of Haitian descent. I am a New York native. The Knicks are in the championships for the first time in 53 years. Haiti is in the World Cup for the first time in 52 years. So we're celebrating. So exclamation point go sports. Exclamation point T and treat have some fun goodies hidden in there to celebrate and honor this monumentous moment. And there's always exclamation point pokedex for when we're playing Pokopia. So yeah, get the typing, y'all. The official position of the parlor is go sports. So, Minx, those extra gates, for lack of a better word, so I'll just take a quick little walk here, right? Are just ways to connect all the biomes. So like this one, I believe goes to the beach. Don't get me to lie, because I don't remember. I think it's to the beach, right? Whereas the one that's back there is the one we come into from the Withering Wasteland. Those gates become available to you once you've already unlocked that biome. So like if I'm correct and this is the one to the beach, if I didn't have the beach, then no, I would not be able to go through it. Since I have the beach, I can go through it. Does that make sense, Mix? Let me know if that makes sense. But otherwise, how are you doing? Happy Sunday. Yes, so each biome has a housing cap, Ayana, but it's not based on like quantity of houses. It's based on the value of the house. So the large ones that hold 4 Pokemon have a greater value than the small ones that can only hold 1. I don't remember the combination. Austin John Plays did a video on it a while back, so I saw that. I didn't memorize the combination. I just remembered it. Oh, perfect. I could put the Dusk Boys here. I just remembered it long enough to know that there is a cap. And based on like the combination of large, medium, and small houses that I had. DJ Rodham lives, I think it's in here. So yes, I had hit that cap, but that's also because I had a lot of like, no, just live with the DJ. I had a lot of filler bills, like a lot of what is that? I had a lot of prefabs just to kind of drop Pokemon off in as they would like make requests for homes. And so once I demolished a bunch of those, it brought me back down. However, the next house, if I do it, would be either 2 mediums or a large, and I think that would bring me back to the cap, basically. Let's. All right, where's Duskull? Oh, I forgot to tell him to follow me again after I gave him the patch of grass. All right, we'll go back and get him. No big deal. All right, let's put you with Sizer, and then do I just have to make another patch of grass? Totally fine. Get busy, guys. All right, do you want to move in here? Yeah. All right, let's go get Duskull real quick. I'm eventually going to make like a chart. The app I use does allow me to track Pokemon, like literally. No, we can just leave it there. Like actually note what houses I put them in and what's not. Like I can name the houses and what's not. So I will do that. I started to do it, but I forget to do it as I go. Excuse me, at my mic. Oh, let's see if I need to grab anyone from here. I don't think so, but however, I think I need a chart at some point just before I get to the app, just so I can kind of. All right, so this is everyone here. I'm not gonna touch the dinosaurs for the time being. I feel pretty. Oh, let's grab Chef Dente. I think Goldingo might come with me one day, but I don't know. I got to think about that. They're not related? Geodude and Graveler and Golem? Oh no, this is in alphabetical order. That's what it is. I was like, what? It was throwing me off. There we go. Because I like seeing the families together. Much better. Okay, let's see. I think I want to take the Iglees out of here. I don't particularly care for them, but I'm not gonna lie. I don't care for them. I think I'm going to take the Iglees and bring them to the beach. No, it's not the Iglees I don't care for. It's the Clefairies. Sorry. All right, let's see. All right, hold on. Let me catch up. Everyone said hi to Minx. You just got home from running errands. Lovely, Tiger. I hope you're able to rest and relax. I saw your name pop up. Yeah, so I don't know the exact Ayana, sorry, I don't know the exact combination. But Austin John Plays does have a video on it if you want to check that out. Just put in like maybe housing cap Austin John Plays Pokopia or something like that on YouTube, where he really breaks down the value amount. But it'll also tell you. That's how I found out I hit my cap. When I had went to put down my last builder row house, it told me I can't put no more houses down. So I just went and demolished the 2 other filler ones that I had anyway. So I'm just on my profile pic with pictures my daughter drew. Oh, that is fun. I can't see them like large on my screen, so I need to go back but I think is that a tiger? Is that a tiger? You said it's a tiger, right? Yes. That is so sweet, by the way. I love that. All right, let's see. Let's go, Nick. So yeah, you're a Jersey girl. So yeah, you can join in on the fun. All right, Neha did go sports. Today's sports coverage consists of excitement and very little expertise. Yes. Correct. Tiger had gotten an iced mango passion tea and a blueberry lemon scone. If you get the bonus, it will actually tell you when you get it, because I don't have time to like hopefully remember. I don't trust my mind. So it will tell you if you got the bonus. But if I did miss someone, because you would see plus 52 or plus 53. I don't think I missed any. But if I did, let me know. Let me know. But yeah, just a chance to get a little bonus. So far, Sissix was the only one that got it, which is kind of dope. So Neha got a passion fruit green tea. And also, Tiger, I'm sorry I missed your order. My bad. 8 houses and 24 Denzo huts. Oh, so you got it, girl. You got it. You got it. And for anyone who missed today's daily affirmation, inspired by the sports festivities, you don't have to control the outcome to enjoy the moment. Welcome back, Minx, and thank you. All right, you just got on long enough to get your stamp fare. Minx, we will be right here. Nick, is this really you or is this mini Nick again? I'm still undecided, but I think I think I've just decided. I want these 2 fabulous birds in the Skylands. So let's go get them. I feel like is Chatot related to Ryuli? No, right? No. Chat. I'm just Googling, by the way, in case you're like, what's happening? Yeah, no, Chatot is a single stage normal flying top Pokemon. Okay, that's what I thought. So I think we're gonna go get these 3 birds, because I think I'm also going to do birdhouses in the Skylands as well. These don't feel like withering wasteland birds. So yeah, let's go. We gotta go get the 3 of them. DJ Rotom's actually eventually gonna come to the Skylands, but for now he can stay here. And Politoed is coming to the Skylands, because I believe I already moved all the other Polys to the Skylands. So yeah, let's see. I still have anyone with me? No, right? No one should still be with me. All right, so I have room for 5. Cool. So we are going to go grab these 3 birds, Chef Dente, and Paula Toad. All right. Now I just got to remember where everybody is. I know Paula Toad is back here. By the way, if you missed my hot tip, you no longer have to hold down B. If you were like me and you were holding down B to press, holding down B to go fast, you don't have to. While you're pushing your L cursor forward, you can also just click it and it will make you go fast. It will make you run or fly fast in the same way that B would. So that frees up your thumb for whatever. All right, we got Polito. We got 3 more birds to collect and the chef. And then I gotta go get Duskull because I forgot him. But I'll get him last when I drop everyone else off. Chef, where are you? Hello, my dear. I think I want the chef and the squirrel in the Withering Wasteland. Now that I think about it a little bit more. All right, let's go. Because I might actually have them... pockets full, because what I'm thinking might actually make sense is to have them, the squirrel and the chef, maybe live with Fido and Dash Bun. I don't know. I kind of have to see how I feel when I get them there, but that kind of feels good to me, at least right now. All right, let's... I know you're here. I know... You're here. It's the other one. I don't remember where he is. Follow me. Follow me. I am struggling to remember where this one spawned. Because it spawned so spontaneously while I was in the middle of like doing things. I think it spawned... I think I know where I had up high. Yeah, because it was... Okay. I don't know. Not really sure. But we're going to find out. Because I'm also trying to remember if I moved it. Because I don't remember if it was the elevated grass. I think it was the flowers that got them. Why am I doing this to myself? Guys, there's a search button. There's a search feature. Well, why am I doing this to myself? Yep. Yeah. Yep. Let's go. Thank you. That is all that I needed. All right, let me see what we're talking about today. Minx went to get a call. That's the last thing I saw. Neha, you're happy with your tea? Wonderful. Then my job here is done. Okay. Where is this? Okay, so they were up high. Okay, I didn't make that up. I just ran past it too fast. Got it? That's fine. Hello, my dear. Is everyone here? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep, everyone's here. All right, we are going to... So we're going to go to the Withering Wasteland. Drop off the squirrel. And then we're going to go to the Skylands. The Skylands is actually... The Skylands and Withering Wastelands are my 2 favorites. The beach is the one I have it the least for. So after I finish, quote unquote, so when you hear me use the term finish, by the way, it just means progress to a point of satisfaction. Because they know finishing these biomes, if we're being completely honest. But after I finish the Withering Wasteland, the Skylands is my next stop. Then maybe the Rockies, just because it's the easiest in terms of restoration, because that one I'm going to be doing more restoring than building. But it'll be definitely the Skylands or the Rockies next. And the beach, I'll get to it when I get to it, because it'll be mostly restoration with a few custom beachfront properties. But I love the Skylands. It's the only place I don't get inspiration for. I think my inspiration for it is because I can see what it was. I can see how it can be restored and cleaned up. And I think that's where my inspiration's coming from. Neha, your fave is the Withering Wastelands. Ayana, what is your fave? You like the faves until you started building in Pallet Town. I think most people have been doing their builds in Pallet Town, and I love that for y'all. I don't have it for Pallet Town. I feel too intimidated by Pallet Town. I've decorated somewhat, but I feel overwhelmed every time I try to think of what vibe I want there, which is why I'm leaving my Pallet Town to y'all. I just picked a theme for Pallet Town and went with it. I did a Japanese town. And by the way, I saw the pictures, Ayana. If you guys have not, I can't remember if it's in Nick's Discord or News, one of them. She shared some pictures. It looks really good. Like the beginnings look really, really good. I can't wait to see how it continues to evolve. And she does all the things because it looks really, really good. I got to work on picking a theme. Yep. My theme is the parlor chooses. But like I said, the beach, the bleak beach is the one I have it the least for. So I'm going to drop off the squirrel somewhere. Where should I drop off the squirrel? Let me just drop off the squirrel somewhere out of the way. And then grab Duskull real quick. Yeah, let's just drop off the squirrel here. Chef? Where are you, Chef? Not the bird walking on its 2 foots. Get it together. All right, Chef. Do you want to live in this patch of grass? Don't worry, I'll bring you company. Don't even worry about it. Yep. Bye. Yeah, all right, birds. Let's go get Duskull. See, y'all know how to fly. So I don't have to do this with y'all. Oh, let me grab my ripple while I'm here. It's my lucky day, in case you guys are like, why are there so many shiny things? So I'm going to see more ripples and things today. Yay. Oh, thankfully it's a recipe and not something that you have to carry. All right, Duskull, wake up, my love, because I forgot you. Follow me. All right, let's head to the Rockies. Quick, and drop you off. All right, let's do this. I know it's in News. Okay, I couldn't remember where I saw it. I know which beach you meant, Mings. I know which one you meant because it's the one I don't like. It had some diabolical bills that almost sent me to the loony bin. I could see that. Yeah. When you have that much of an open canvas, it can be so inspiring, but also slightly overwhelming. Like as you get into the weeds of what you're inspired to build. So I could see that. That was me in the build that I was working on yesterday. All right, let's drop off Duskull with his brothers. Come on, Duskull. I'm going to miss having him as a gatherer because there's nothing to gather over here at the moment. But you know what? I am going to, just for funsies, because they do pick up just stuff that's on the ground. I'm going to leave them, because they all fly. And they go far. I am going to leave them a community box and see what they do with it. Because I know, like, I have my logs. I have gatherers over there. Machamp and them, they gather. So I do have gatherers over there. But let's just see what they end up picking up. I've had instances where I find things in the community box that weren't litter resources and just like blocks that I forgot to pick up or something. So they just pick things up. All right, to the Skylands. Yeah, all of them are going to the Skylands. And then I do need to double check that I have like the jobs in certain places that I need in certain places. But for the most part, I think everyone ends up where they're supposed to in a productive way too. All right. I don't know if I'm missing decor items, but I hope we get more items in this game. I was gonna say, I think there's like, I saw a video that said there's like 1,200 items, but I think that includes the blocks as well. So this is where I go to see if I'm missing anything. In recipes, like this will tell me basically. So I know I'm missing things. I knew I'm missing things. Those question marks tell me I'm missing things. So that's one way to see like if you're missing things in different categories. While I'm here, I'm just clearing my red dots because why not? I mean, I'm here. So that'll tell you if you're missing any recipes to make more things. If that helps at all. I'm almost at the bottom. Not really, but yeah, there we go. Once I got to the blocks, I knew I'd be almost at the bottom. There we go. This should be the last red dot. It was not the last red dot. There we go. Red dot's cleared. So that's the way I know when I'm missing things. And then coming in here, because these are if you've actually picked up the things. But this also includes, you know, foliage and things that are part of the landscaping, the kits, as well as all the furniture and decorative items. So this is if you've actually picked up the things, like the tangible items, versus if you have unlocked their recipes. I hope that helps, Ayana. And that will tell you if you are decorating or how close to your full potential you are decorating. So, yeah. Because sometimes, like I know for me, I'll have recipes, but the reason there was more red dots here than in the recipes, I never made the things. So as I'm making them for the first time to use them, that's when now the thing itself is being unlocked. Or if I found it, you know, somewhere and took it like on a dream island or something like that. So I started crafting all of the wallpaper, for example. I mean, just clear up, might as well just clear the red dots. Because why not? Because I clearly don't ever do it. I come in here, see what I got, and then leave. All right. So, yeah, I hope that helps. Okay, I don't know where I want these birds to live. I might just end up putting them in my house. But I do know where Parlour Toad is. Well, yes. Where at least one of the other Pollies is. I don't know where all of them are. Not gonna lie. But I know where one of the two little ones is. So that's where I'm gonna put Parlour Toad. Just so I can make it easier. All right, let's go. Let's go. I love seeing the birds like on their 2 foots. Like y'all could have just flown. Y'all actually didn't need to do that. Ooh, that reminds me. I either need to move him or Trubbish, one of them. I'm not sure which one I'm going to move. Trubbish is on the beach and obviously he's here. I haven't decided who's coming to whom. I think I want to bring Trubbish here, though. I think that's what I want to do. Let's see. I hope everyone made it. I didn't even check. Yep, everyone made it. Wonderful. All right. See, there goes one of the polys right there. And then I need to clean up where everyone lives over here. Which is why I think it's going to be my next one and not the Rockies. It is a mess over here. Are y'all arguing? What y'all arguing about? What's going on? Oh, I don't get the little what's happening prompt. Sometimes it does that and I'm like, yeah, tell me all the tea. You are the one I want here. All right, the 3 birds. I could just make a house with a door. If I have a door on me, or if I have things for a door on me. None of the above. Cool. Cool. All right, let's get some patches of grass going. Let's get her done. Do I have carrots on me or leaves on me? None of the above. So whatever this is, if I pull it, I'm not even gonna be able to keep it. Ooh, the open air bath. Wait, hold on. Where is it? It is here. Okay, back. So I just need 2 patches of grass, and then the colorful bird can live in the open air bath. 1, 2. All right. Oh, so sorry, babes. Here you go. Bye. Little fun fact about me. I don't like the professor. I don't have it for him. All right. Bye. All right. And I just want to get my little colorful buddy here. No, don't. Yep. Yay. Okay. Let's see how we're looking. Do I have it? I do not. I just sleep on the couch of Nick and News Discord. I use my YouTube community tab and I use my threads and Instagram. That is as much as I can commit to getting to a Discord. I can barely keep up with being a participant in a Discord, to be quite honest. So yes, in case anyone else was wondering, thank you for asking, Neha. I do not have one and I do not have plans to have one. But yes, you can find me I treat, honestly, the community tab on YouTube like a Discord, if I'm being completely honest. But you can also hang out with me on Instagram and Threads and Pinterest. At all those places at the same name. Lady Danbury Plays. Yes, Tiger had already answered. Yeah, I sleep on the couch. I sleep on the couch. That's where I'm at. So yes, that is where you can find me. Because it's literally basically all the same people. All right, let's see. Like I said, I think I moved everyone here for the most part that I wanted here. I've still been trying to figure out what to do with Audino. I don't know enough about Audino except that they're trade and pink. Let's see what I can learn about Audino. A little quick Google. Because they're another one. I don't have evolutions for them. I think I'm gonna bring Trubbish here to be with Garbodor. I think Audino needs to move. And then I do know Porygon's family, they're both in the Skylands. I'm bringing them, they're both in Pallet Town. I'm bringing them here. So actually, let's go back to Pallet Town while I give more thought to what I'm going to do with Audino. Yeah, let's do that. Let's go back to Pallet Town. I was just looking up stuff on Audino, and yeah, they got nothing particular going for them. I know they do trade. I know they're pink. I know they're one of one in my game. That is what I know about them. Let's see. Let's see what the interwebs tells me that I may not already know. They are a hearing Pokemon. I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but okay. Okay, yeah, nothing that helps me decide where they should go. So I guess wherever. There's no shortage of trade Pokemon in any of my biomes. That much I know. I also need to figure out what to do about my girl back here. Also trade. Mawale? I don't give me the lion. I want to say Mawale. That feels good to me. I don't think Mawale has any evolutions either, or at least not in the game. Yeah, we don't have that. Yeah, don't have that. Wow, I just looked that out. Okay, don't need that. Oh, we gotta get the squirrel. We're coming to get the two Pories. Skylands, Wastelands. I feel like I want Mawale in the Rockies. And I know I want Cramorant on the beach. I will figure everyone else out as I ponder some more. So let's grab, yeah, I think I want Mawale in the Rockies. I think that's, how y'all sorting out y'all Pokemon, by the way? If you have at all, by the way. Let's see. They're just a healer, like, yeah, so just pink and useless. That's, it's fine. It's fine to be pink and useless. Off to the water park. Ooh, have fun, Heavenly. Oh, that sounds like it's going to be amazing. And I know, especially after everything, you guys have been sick this year, and your daughter having her her episode, I guess, for lack of a better word. That sounds like it's going to be amazing. I hope you guys have an amazing, fantastic time. Thank you so very much for hanging out. Have all the fun. Enjoy all the things. Log off, disconnect, and yeah, I will see you next time. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. So they don't have any evils. Yep. Okay. Yes. And be safe. That is good advice, Tiger. You leave them where they pop up and make them. That is also a strategy. These two are going to go to the Skylands, actually. I am almost certain of that. Okay. Do I have room? Oh, no. Okay. But 2, 4. I can take these towards the Skylands. Do I want to go to the beach, Rockies, or Wastelands next? Actually, we're going to go to the Skylands because Beldum is going to the Skylands. All right. Better. Let's do this. Let's go. I also need to be picking up their habitats, but my pockets are full. So, there's that. Let's go get Coffin. So I remember the first time I heard someone say in their stream, coughing and wheezing. I thought that was just like a nickname they gave them for whatever. Because I wasn't looking, I was listening. And then I got them. I said, oh, they're actually called coughing and wheezing. This game cracks me up. All right, let's get the Pories. Oh, wait, was he behind the tree the whole time? Did I just waste my honey? It's fine. Let's go. By the way, Ayana, was it you? This is the one I was talking about. And for anyone else, the only one, Rarefy, he turns the pink star, so the stardust that we get from the Dream Islands, you can craft them into, I forget what the other thing is called. It takes a stack of each to make one, by the way. So this is not a quick grind, but if you happen to have stacks and stacks of the stardust and you're not giving gifts to Pokemon or whatever, you turn your stardust or whatever it's called. I think it's called stardust. You turn the pink dust into a star, and then you bring the star to him, and he will star pieces. There we go, and he will rarefy them for you, which means he turns them into Pokemetal. So it is an absolute slow grind, but if you're just trying to empty your pockets of those stardust, it's Porygon Z. All right, so I have coughing, wheezing, the Pories, and Beldum. To the Skylands. To the Skylands we go. Ayana said, I keep most of mine where they spawn originally unless they are litter. I moved all of my little Pokemon to Pallet Town because that's where I have my main base. That makes sense. My storage is in the Withering Wasteland. And so the majority of my litter are there for that reason. The only litterers that I have out in the wild are, I can't remember their names, the two that litter ores. I have them in the Rockies because that's where my ores get refined anyway. So I have them living with a gathering Pokemon, and then that Pokemon puts the ores in the community box. And when I'm in town, I just take them out of the community box and put them in a furnace. Who else doesn't live there? My twine litterers at the moment don't live in the Withering Wasteland. That wasn't intentional. They just don't. They're all on the beach, actually. And my non-burnable garbage Pokemon don't live there. Y'all can all have my house. Okay, maybe not all of y'all. The Pories, y'all can have my house. Because the other Pories literally right outside. Yeah, I'm sure. And y'all are cuties. Coughing and wheezing? No. Y'all can keep whatever y'all have elsewhere. Beldum is part of who? These two, right? Matang and Metagross. I know they didn't live together. Metagross was like living in the side of the cliff. But I feel like I did move Metagross. I think. Coughing, wheezing, Beldum. Let's go. Everyone with haste. Let's go. Yes, star pieces. Yep. Yeah, it's 99 dust pieces for 1 star. When I saw that, I nearly lost it. I mean, I wasn't hoarding them for anything, but I was just like, the conversion is wild to me. I don't have as many stardust as my first playthrough. Wait, I forgot you started over, Ayana. Wild. Not this girl. I need to take a Porygon Z stat. I feel like I'm always low on Pokemetal. Like I said, it's a slow grind. But if you're not doing anything with that pink dust anyway, it's like, might as well. All right, I think I'm going to put coughing and wheezing somewhere here. I know I had moved some people out. Did I put people in their place? I did. Where shall I put you? I'll just put you over here where I'm going anyway. I also want to empty out the building at some point. Because the other day I was looking for a Pokemon and I forgot to use the search feature. I eventually did use the search feature and it was still throwing me off because they live in the building. And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot there's Pokemon that spawned in the building. And so I would like to get them all out of the building. Like personally, I don't want Pokemon living in there because I forget about them. So yeah. All right. Oh, I'm looking for the Metang and Metagross. I know one of them lives back here. I just can't remember if... Oh, coughing and wheezing. Matter of fact. I know y'all don't have the same interests. I don't think so. I'm not sure, TBH, but let me see. Y'all feel like y'all would... I just feel like y'all would get along great. Let me see. They like it warm. That's why I put the lava underneath them. I think y'all like it dry. Y'all like it dark. That's fine then. That's fine. All right. One of the Metang is here. So what do I have on me that'll make a habitat? And are you generate, or did I make that? Or did I make that up? Because if you could turn on the TV, that would be fantastic. And then you can live here. I feel like... Are you not generate? Because I could have made that up. You are recycle. All right, let's find us a generate Pokemon. I don't even know if I have one. There's also that. Oh, yeah. These boys. The littlest one lives over here. Yeah. Hi, babes. I require your services. Wait, you were fire, not generate? It's gonna leave these bricks on the floor. Hold on. Wait, I might have that backwards. He was burned. Okay. We're just gonna filter. Yep. And I went in with so much confidence too. Oh. Okay, your neighbor is generate. All right, let's do that. Well, your soon-to-be neighbor. Let us do that. Feels like a worthy use of my honey. There he is. Follow me. Turn this on. Do you want to live here? I know you do. You're welcome. And you... Oh, I didn't mean to do that. All right. We are rocking and rolling, y'all. Thank you for the 15 likes on the stream. Let's see. Pinky, welcome in. How are you? Happy Sunday. How you doing today, my dear? What are you up to? You don't play, just here watching and supporting. Welcome in, Pinky. Happy to have you in the parlor today. Guys, thank you for the 15 likes. As a reminder, let me do this. As a reminder, we have our new Go Sports command celebrating the Knicks and the Haitian football team in the World Cup, and the Knicks in the playoffs. We have our Pokedex command. Don't forget to check your tea and treat menus. But also, we've been here for a minute. We've been here for 2 hours. So, everyone, let's take a little breaky break, a little stretch break, a little hydration break. Let's do this.
Shoulders back, roll your neck, stand up tall, breathe and stretch. Hydration check. Sip, sip, hooray. Stay refreshed. Sip, sip, hooray. Hydration check. Sip, sip, hooray. Stay refreshed. Sip, sip, hooray. Hydration check. Sip, sip, hooray. Stay refreshed. Sip, sip, hooray. Hydration check. Sip, sip, hooray. Stay refreshed. Sip, sip, hooray. Dearest gentle viewer, the parlor calls for a pause. Dearest, 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 shake, sip, fan, breathe. The parlor's poised with cozy ease. Tea break, booty shake, fan up, don't be late. Shimmy to the left, shimmy to the right. Been grinding all stream, now we're stepping in the light. Lift your cup, take a breath, let it go, release your stress. Even diamonds need a break in a little booty shake. Shake, sip, fan, breathe. The parlor's poised with cozy ease. Tea break, booty shake, fan up, don't be late. If you're lurking, just stretch it out. If you're chatting, sing it loud. If you're sipping, pinkies high, shake it out, side to side. Tea break, reset, booty shake, recalibrate. Tea break, reset, fan up, don't be late. Shake, sip, fan, breathe. Parlor poise, cozy ease. Tea break, booty shake, fan up, don't be late.
I hope you guys stretched. I hope you guys hydrated. I hope you guys bopped. I hope you did all of the things. Thank you again for hanging out on this Sunday morning. All right, so I threw up the tally because I realized we didn't do the tally this morning. What am I even doing? Let's see how the leaderboard, the ledger is looking. We have Nick at 13,690 sugar cubes, Corgi at 13,085, Flower Loki, Sissix, and Dom rounding out the top 5. Naturally Coco, New, Minx, T, and Tiger rounding out the top 10. Let's go. Let me see. And I also put the menus in there for anyone who doesn't know the commands and or redemptions. The difference being the commands are just fun. You just use them, things happen. The redemptions, you use your sugar cubes on them. And you can check your sugar cube balance with exclamation point sugar. Voila. All right, let's see. All right, so we stretched, we hydrated. Neha encounters and friends Corviknight. I love Corviknight. Oh my gosh, that's a good one. Ooh, you are having a brown sugar shaken espresso. Oh, that's a real good on a Sunday. Nick, I needed this. I immediately sat up and rolled my shoulders on the couch. My job here is done. That is me doing all the things. Oh, y'all didn't know Nick was here? Yeah, she's here. Neha, thank you so much. Love you too. Thank you so much for being an amazing member of the parlor. Guys, can we get some hearts and raise a glass for Neha in the chat for the super? Thank you so much. One of the things I love about the parlor is I literally can recognize who everyone is. Like, I remember the names. If you tell me something to the best of my ability, I'm able to remember it. And so like each and every one of you actually, like, I know as much as we can know each other, right? Like who you are in the parlor. And so it really, really means a lot to me when you guys are here hanging out, whether it's liking, commenting, supering, whatever. So thank you so much, Neha, for that. And guys, thank you for the emotes in the chat. All right, let's us We made a lot of progress, I feel like, so far. I think I'm good for at least 1 more hour. So let's keep rocking and rolling. Let us keep going. All right. And if you are just coming, I didn't update the itinerary, so don't use that command. Actually, no. Did I? If you're ever like, what are we doing today? I might have. I don't know. Let's see. We're going to find out together. And you can also, if you can afford it, redeem to choose the itinerary for the next stream. You are in deep lurk, but listening and here. Yep. See, no one else knew that. Oh, I did update it. So yeah, in case you come in ever and you're like, I don't know what we're doing today. Yes. So today's diversions promise delight and decorum and no shortage of chatter over tea. Our focus shall be relocating all of our Pokemon. Yes, I wasn't sure if I'd updated it when you guys were voting. So look at me on top of things. It's giving pro streamer. And on that note, yes, for Nick and anyone else, if you're lurking and listening, stay comfy. Your presence is felt. All right, so listen, is there anyone here I need to get out? I don't think. I think everyone here I've brought here and everyone else I took out. Sorry, that's my phone vibrating. And the microphone is catching all of it. Wow. All right. I've thought about moving the Tinks out just because like I love hanging out with them, but I actually really love them in the Skylands, not gonna lie. So the only one that I think I might move out is Audino. And I've gone back and forth on this, but I think I actually want, what's his name? I was about to say Garbodor. Gyarados. I think I want him on the beach. Actually, I think I want both Audino and Gyarados on the beach. So let's do it. It feels right. I'm going to follow that instinct. And there's a bird on Pallet Town that I need to go get for the beach. So we'll stop by there. Yeah. Come with me. This is going to be tricky. Because I only know how to get to Gyarados by flying. I clearly can't take flight with Audino behind me. So this is going to be a little bit tricky. But because I don't even remember what island they're on. I'm trying to remember if I had put one of these on that island. I think I did. But honestly, I don't remember, y'all. We're going to find out together, I guess. All right, let's start this journey. Let us begin. All right, because I added a bunch of these to this island in particular because this is where the building is. What is it? The Scythe building? So I don't remember what it's called. When I was trying to figure out where to put the temple, I kind of used this as my central point until the temple's over there. But I'm trying to remember which of these islands. It's not this one. I'm trying to orient myself. It's not that one. Pretty sure it's not that one. I'm trying to recall which of these, and this is the one where I live, so I know it's not that one. I feel like Gyarados and Moslax are like not really meant to move. Is that this? I think that's it. I think it's this one. Hold on. Wait, isn't that where I came from? So it's not that one. Is it that one? Wait, is it that one? I think it is that one. I can't remember, but I think it actually is that one. which is means we ended up right back where we started. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. We're learning together. Because I'm looking at it from that, because I'm usually just flying. So I've never actually paid attention to the orientation of his island to everyone else's island. I also don't just go visit him for funsies. So, Ardino, you are keeping up like a champ. Look at the roomies getting along great. All right, Ardino, let's do this. You might drown, but I'm going to do my best to take a route to keep you from drowning. I'm going to do my best to keep you alive today. But I also can't make any promises. I'm going to lose Ardino. Nope. Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, Ardino, I'm here. I'm here. So what was I looking at? Okay, I need to just be out. Yeah, okay, I knew it wasn't this one. All right, let's do this. Let's just go back home. We're gonna figure it out. We are going to figure it out. I just gotta orient myself. What's up? T, welcome in. How are you? Happy Sunday, my friend. How you doing? I know you said you're lurking. Hopefully, if you hear this, I hope you have an amazing Sunday. Who's taller? Oh, Noivern. I want to say it's Noivern. Yeah. I hope you're having an amazing Sunday. And thank you for the lurk. I'm pretty sure I can't hold that. Yep. Nope. Just leave it right there. You can have it if you get hungry. Okay. I need to just orient myself. But also eat something. Okay. I know there's nothing there. Okay. I might just need to leave Ardino here for a little bit. Find my way. So stay here. Stay here. And then I'll come get you. Yeah, stay here. Move in. Because I can summon you. Yep. Enjoy. Your roomies are great. All right, let's actually find this island. Because, like I said, I'm usually just flying around. I know it's the one with the big spirally staircase and the big waterfall, because that's where he lives. All right, my glide flying. Excuse me. I feel like it goes much faster than this. Oh, actually, no, let me not get that ripple. I've been lucky so far that I haven't had to drop anything in the water because I've been getting recipes, but I don't want to take a chance, drop something in that water, and then now never to be found again. Okay, I know it's not that one. Okay. I feel like it's this one. Yep, I see the rings. Yeah, we did it. Whew. That drained me. That was so much. I'm not getting YouTube notifications, and I didn't even know. YouTube is a certified hater, and we know this. I also popped up at the 11th hour with this stream. So that combination, I'm not even going to hold it against you, T. You're here now. I'm at your mom's listening at her yap, so I'm trying to be, oh, yeah, I know how that goes. Which reminds me, I need to call my mom after stream. I actually do need to do that. It is all good. Let's just do just nod and smile and the occasional, no, you don't say, get out of town. Just throw a few of those in there and she won't even notice. I have never made him follow me. Let's see how this, like, does he fly? How does he get around? Because he doesn't stay in the water. Like, what does he do? How does he, that's his specialty. Oh, he's flying. Bad. Okay. I didn't mean to do that. I got so excited. All right, well, let's go get Audino. Yep, this just makes more sense getting them this way. But I did not know, because I was like, he doesn't stay in the water. Also, does his mouth just stay open like that? That's a little creepy. All right, let's summon everyone. I just need Audino, but there we go. Where did you go, girl? I just left you. Follow me. We're going to the beach, but I needed to get someone from the wasteland. No, I needed to get someone from Pallet Town before going to the beach. So like this gate, Minx, I don't know if you're still here. Like this gate would take me straight to the wastelands. I have it unlocked. I mean, it's the first one, but like that's the kind of purpose, like little shortcuts. That's how those gates come in handy. If you just want to run through the gate and not necessarily do this version of fast travel. All right, let's go get, there's a bird at Pallet Town that I want to bring to the beach. And I'll see if there's anyone else I want to bring there. Let's see. Let's see how this is going. Oh, we are at 17 likes. Can we get to 20? Can we get to 20? Asking for a friend. I'm also just having so much fun with this microphone. Like that I can like whisper into it, but it's like still audible. I'm having a great time. All right. Oh, T, you get to hear it in real time. Yes. All right. Oh, what is... I fear... Okay, I'm not going to say it out loud. I'm not going to speak into existence. Yep, that's what I was fearing. Because I've taken so many of them out. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. That's part of why I'm like, I'm going to leave the EVs and the legendaries while I work on everybody else. And then I can just keep the legendaries and the EVs happy so that I don't plummet into oblivion. But in the meantime, in between time, let's go get the bird that I came here for. Because I have not really done anything for my EVs. All right. Hey, my love. We haven't chatted since I brought you here. Like, since you summoned in. But you are going to the beach. All right. And I think I have these 2 hype Pokemon. I think what's funny is one came from the Rockies and one came from the beach. No, one was from the Rockies and one was from the Withering Wasteland. Okay, I feel better. Volby and I think it's like Illuminese. I think I want to bring them to the beach. I still need to come get that squirrel. But let me double check. I think I'm gonna bring the... Ooh, or should I bring Munchlax and Snorlax to the beach? Because I'm not going to be one of those people moving Mosslax. That's not my ministry. Beach. Yes. I'm going to bring you to the withering wasteland with big boy tan growth. I'm torn between beach and Rockies for these two. They're going to be Rockies. Rockies. All right, we're rocking and rolling. No pun intended. The chambers, the temples. Oh, I can show you. Yeah, the extra gates just connect them. So you have one that connects to every other biome, essentially. I like using them. Who did I say I was grabbing? It was gone just that fast. Ah, yes, I think I'm gonna bring the rest of the Lax family. Wonderful, he's here. I don't have to use honey. Follow me. All right, Snorlax is very hard to miss. There you go. Ayana's favorite. He was pissing her off something serious yesterday. Follow me. We are all going to the beach. Is everyone here? Yes. All right, everyone grab a partner. Jardos, you can be with me. Actually, no, Audino. Jardos, you can be with Scaravan or whatever his name is. All right, everyone has their buddy. All right, let's go. To the beach. So one of my chambers is in Pallet Town because that was the only one I couldn't really make a case for anywhere else. After I drop these lovelies off, we can take a quick intermission and I can show you where they are, Ayana. But essentially one is in the Skylands, one is in the Rockies, and one is in Pallet Town. What I like about them, you can't relocate them like the way you would relocate with a kit, but you can literally take them apart. And so they are a treasure trove of resources in terms of like blocks and what's not that I don't have to craft on my own. Okay. I am going to put Snorlax's big behind over here. Not in my house. Yep, you're gonna stay right here. But little one, you can live in my house. It's fine. I had roommates. They've all moved out, so you can stay in my house. Audino, yeah, why not? Yep. All right, everyone else, follow me. Stay close. I'm not putting y'all in a house. I think all of these. Okay, flower bed. You come here. Enjoy the view. And you, my friend, I feel like I have a... Yeah, this is the empty one. Hello? Are you trying to find your way around? This is going to be fun. Don't you fly. Yeah, you can have all yours, babes. Yep. Oh, yeah, my beach was also dropping, by the way, as I was moving people, so that's why the Skylands one did not surprise me. Now we're back. And all it just is just give me things that I once had. So, all right. I don't think I'm taking anyone else from the beach. Let's see. Ooh, I did say I might take Muck and Grimer. But also, I'm not really married to that idea. So for now, I'll just leave them here. Because I wanted them actually, no, I actually might. Because I wanted to take Trubbish to the Skylands with Garbodor. But maybe I just bring Garbodor over here. But I feel like they just killing the vibe. What to do? They're the only ones that I'm still undecided on the beach. Muck, Grimer, and Trubbish. And it is a question of whether or not I will bring Garbodor over here or bring the three of them. I think I'm going to bring Garbodor over here. That actually feels better to me. Oh, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. Because I was trying to think of, did I want the four of them in the Rockies? Which would make sense because non-burnable garbage. And then the recyclers, which is Trubbish, turns that into iron ore, which then to iron ingots. They also help me making paper. I don't know. All right, guys. Let's do a poll. Sorry for all the ruckus. I was just pushing things out of my way. All right, so Muck, Grimer, Garbodor, and Trubbish. Where should they live? Bleak Beach. What is it? Rocky Ridges, I think is what it's called. Or is it called Shimmering Skyland? I think that's what it's called. All right, let's do that. While you guys are doing that poll, Ayana, let me show you where my temples are. All right, so there's only one that I actually put on Pallet Town. I know a lot of people put all of them on Pallet Town, but I didn't mind putting that one on Pallet Town. One, because I didn't know where I wanted it. Two, the blocks that come with it are blocks that I have no problem taking apart to have more of. So, yeah. And let me catch up. Excuse me. Neha, you put all of yours in Pallet Town. Yep. Let's see. Ayana wants to know if you built lifts. Yours are still in the chest. Mine were in the chest until I was like, oh, I want all the legendaries. So I do have a short of touring all of them, by the way, for you guys, and unlocking those legendaries if you want to check those out. You're welcome. I'm one of those people who wants to move Moslax. Yeah, I love where I have seen people move them. That's not my ministry. We're having major thunderstorms and expecting more flooding. No. Sussex, I hope it is not as bad as you guys are anticipating. I hope it is just over exaggerated. Stay safe. Is your daughter and your grandson back? I think it was 3 weeks they're gonna be gone, right? Is it just you? Hopefully you're able to be safe, do any kind of weatherproofing that needs to be done. I'm so sorry to hear that, Sussex. I'm gonna move my Moslax to my Pallet Town, so I may try nudging him through the biome entrances to get there. He won't budge. I saw someone talk about if I find the video, I'll share it. How they were able to move him. I don't remember because I was like, that's not my business. But yes, please stay safe, Sixes. Keep us posted, please, 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 please. All right, so this is where. All right, let's just do that. It's crazy how slow. Like, I don't know. Is it just me? But I find the magnet rise to be. I find my glide to be much faster than the magnet rise. So that's where that went. I'm not going all the way back there. But you see it slowly materializing in the background. Am I going to have to actually go all the way back there? I guess I'm going back there. Oh, you took your time, didn't you? So this is the one that gives me Articuno. But I also moved Suicune in. Let's go in. So they are having the time of their life in here. I basically just created habitats to tether them here. Because even though this is where Articuno, and for all the legendaries, that's where they spawn, they will still show up as homeless if you don't actually like give them a home. They just simply come with the temple, but it's not necessarily their home, if that makes sense. So, oh yes, dear, what's up? Oh, thank you. Probably, please let it be something I already have. It's not something I have. What do I want to swap it with? Y'all can have a chair. I forgot it's not actually going to show up as the chair. Okay. Let me leave something behind that'll make something happy. Do I have something on me that'll make them happy? Oh, let me leave the tea. Because why not? Just so I can take that. All right, enjoy your tea, guys. Everyone having fun? Yeah? All right. So that's where I have that one. The next one is the Sparkling Skylands. All right, and that's one. Zabados came with that one. So I have Zabados still living there, as well as Raikou. Raikou? I think in the movie they called him Raikou. Okay, let's see. They're still gone, so if you have issues, that's why I asked. So that's why I wanted to not be as bad as it's anticipated. So, because I thought, I'm pretty sure you said 3 weeks. All right, launch. I gotta go this way. We can take the scenic route. Because why not? Okay, maybe it's a little too scenic. But that's the temple on the horizon. That is this one. And Tiger, also like you, I always forget that I have people in that temple that's down here. I also still have, I think it's Abracadabra or whatever his name is, still down there. Like, I need to go through and get them out. Oh, so this is what it looks like. I don't think I made any modifications to this one. Not really. I only really make modifications if it's easy at the moment. And so, yeah, Zapdos is in, I just made this habitat here, and then Raikou's here. And they have a wang dang doodle of a time. And then last but not least, which is my favorite out of all the temples, not gonna lie, I put this one in the Rockies. I basically wanted to have it like on top of the volcano. It was a whole ordeal. These temples take up so much space. All right, did a quick search, and apparently I need to progress more in order to open the other 2 gates. No! What are you missing, Minx? Like, do you just need to level up your trainer status? They're massive, Ayana. They are massive. Like, they take up a ridiculous amount of space, which is why a lot of people don't even, because you're going to hand me something that I don't have room for in my pocket. This is why a lot of people put them in Pallet Town. So I put this one up here because this was when I was trying to excavate the museum, and I realized that's not going to happen in this lifetime. But I had flattened so much of this, it ended up being large enough for the temple. And I was like, all right, we're building the temple. This one's my favorite. And it's one of the ones I know for sure I'm going to keep. I'll probably just like change this trim because I just don't care for that trim. Change that limestone trim down there, like that's at the corners. Because you can make edits like replace and what's not, as if you were doing a regular build. They had the Pokeball lights on the pedestals. I put, what are these, the bonfires on them. So yeah, but otherwise I haven't really gone in and make any edits. So all of this is the way it's built. I added this because they're all fire Pokemon, so if I need to stop the rain. So Moltres is the one that comes here. So I used this evolution habitat to keep him here. And then I also moved in Entei and Vol Canyon. So they all live here. And they have all the things that bring them joy. And I'm not even going to try to pick those things up. So yeah, those are the temples. Those are the temples. Yeah, so it's probably the trainer level that you're missing, Minx, because I do know it goes from like great to, so I don't remember what they are. It's like great then expert, if I'm not mistaken. All right, let's see how the poll is looking. All right, 43% of you said the beach. 29% is tied for the Skylands and the Ridges. All right, we're gonna do the beach. The flame altar is my favorite. It is phenomenal. Aside from those little tweaks, which is just more of a personal thing. Like I have no notes, and I might go like in here. Like I want to change those back there. Probably might change those stone pillars over there. Just to really lean into that fire and lava aesthetic, that fire and brimstone, if you will. So like getting rid of these ancient stones and what's not. And so probably using a mix of like ash, coarse rock and what's not. But yeah, I love it. It is beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. 10 out of 10. No notes. So this was my makeshift house. So when I needed to bring the Pokemon up here, I could just teleport up here and they can find their way back home with those. Everyone's fine. All right, so 50% of you said the beach. That number just jumped already. So we had 8 votes. There's 13 of us here, but I feel like the beach is the winner. So we are going to go get, we just got to go get Garbodor because everyone else is already at the beach. So that makes it easy. See, it's a democracy here. My pleasure, Ayana. If you want a little bit of a more cinematic look, there's a short on my channel. It has the music and the roaring of the legendary when I first unlocked them, when I first encountered them. So if you want a more of a cinematic experience, that is on the channel. I will say though, I'm glad I held off on doing it because they all use a lot of resources and they all require 15 Pokemon, if I'm not mistaken. So they each have sort of unique resources, but it's like 50 of each of whatever the resources are, plus the 15 Pokemon. So if I wasn't as far into the game as I was, I may not have had enough Pokemon because some of them are specialty Pokemon. I may not have had enough. I may not have had the resources. So I'm glad I waited. So yeah. I think it's worth the wait, or it's not a bad thing to like wait or whatever the case is. Didn't we just talk? What's up? The berries you gave me are still on your porch. I don't have room for the things. Yeah, get some water to go with your fruit. All right, so we are here to get Garbodor. I was like, why am I here again? We're here to get Garbodor. And let's get some Garbodor. My feet hurt. A little fun fact. So one of the, in case you guys missed the explanation of the new redemptions, we're not decorating today, so most of them are not going to be useful or relevant today. But the new commands and specifically the new redemptions, just for kind of future reference, especially when we're decorating. Hold on, I'm just gonna drop them in here. Because I essentially retired a bunch of the larger ones and revamped the menu. So I had explained them during the last stream, but for anyone who missed it, character, if you redeem character, you get to character space, insert the name of the Pokemon and or, Valley Villager, if that's what we're playing, DDV, of the build that the build has to be inspired by that character. Color, the next 10 placements of that build have to be the color of your choosing. Foliage, I'm over here cracking my knuckles and y'all can hear it. Foliage, the build now has to become a foliage build. Setting, you choose the setting or the theme. So it could be you choose the biome, or it could be like, I want this to be a bakery, whatever. And then speed build, I have to be done in 20 minutes. The build now has to become a speed build. And walk, that is the only one that is not tethered. That is the only decree that is not tethered to decorating. No fast travel for 20 minutes. So, and then song is redeem a song. So song space the song. Playlist is a list of all the songs if you don't know them. And latest is just what my latest video is. So I just wanted to share those updates with you guys. Because I think tomorrow in the Valley, we're probably going to be decorating. After I open all the Star Path stuff, we're probably going to have time to decorate. We'll see. If I'm able to come tomorrow, if I'm able to move my appointment, I think that's what we're going to be doing. Carrying too much stuff. I knew better. Let's go, my guy. The parlor voted for you to move to the beach. I have garbage bags on me. I think I have Trebush's old habitat still there, but if not, I can just put them in the house with everybody else. The house that has Trebush in them. So, yes, I'm assuming you're saying wow about the 15 Pokemon and the 50 of each resource. Yes. It is a lot. So that is not early game behavior if you've not been grinding and hoarding. That is definitely maybe not end game, but for sure mid game. For sure. Let me make my view of the stream larger. There we go. All right, Garbodor. The parlor has spoken. And, oh, you can't fly. All right. Guess I'll have to walk like a peasant. Oh, I went the wrong way. It's fine. I went to the wrong bridge. Wow, he's pretty light on his feet compared to some of the other Pokemon that I've had follow me that are just constantly dragging their feet. I forgot the rest of them are in like habitats. Wait, hold on, someone's missing. Oh, there goes Muck. Muck, Trebush, and then this is actually Grimer's house that the habitats are in. Yeah, y'all can have a grand old time with y'all garbage and y'all mud. I didn't want you to give me anything. Yeah. Yes, rest is important too. Wise words. Just live in Grimer's home. All right, done. All right, let's go to Peloton and see who needs moving. Let me tell my daughter to switch out the laundry for me. Let's see. All right. Because I'm also simultaneously doing laundry. All right, back to Palette Town we go. All right. Da, 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 da. What are y'all doing? What's everyone doing? I know everyone said they were resting, relaxing, cozy gaming. What are we playing today? Who's finished their star path? Who's working on their star path? How's the update treating you? Are you in Pokopia today? That's part of why I was like, I wanted to get my star path done so that I could get back to this. All right, let's see who's here. All right, Tangela, we're going to the Withering Wasteland. Rockies. Withering Wasteland. All right, so, and then it'll just be these two. Okay, cool. It's going to be looking real sad over here when I come back. Woo! Babes, trading time is over. I actually kind of don't mind her in the Withering Wasteland either. Okay, hold on. We're going to do a little vote. Because this worked out very well last time. So let's go ahead and end this poll. And do another one. Mawale. Wait, is it Mawale or? Yeah, okay. At least that's how I say it in my head. Withering Wastelands or Rocky Ridges? All right. No worries, girlfriend. Let's go get... Oh, look at that. You... Oh, they were coming to trade. That's what they were doing. Follow me. You... Follow me. And where is the other knight? Wake up. All right. Follow me. And then that just leaves, I think, yeah, literally just Volby and Illumise. And then like everyone else, I actually want them to stay here for the time being. And then I can come clean up all these habitats and wow. Look at all that progress, y'all. Okay. So far, y'all are saying Withering Wastelands. Okay, wow. We got 3 votes in. There's 14 of us here. I'm going to stop by. Let's go to the Withering Wastelands first, because I'm dropping off the squirrel regardless. We can always circle back because that's home. Speaking of DDV, Tiger is issuing her daily PSA. Remember to do your dream snaps. Okay? That includes me. Tiger, you finished yours? Of course you did. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. You took a break to Palette Town to do the beach because I got a really good idea. Yeah, I do the same. That's why I have like so many kind of done builds, but not really, because the idea or the spark of inspiration comes and I'm like, all right, let's go. And sometimes being away from one, while you're working on the other one, that's when more clarity comes to the first one. So I do that all the time. Let's drop off the squirrel. There's another nice little patch of grass next to the chef. You get a patch. You get... Look how much fun they're having in their patches of grass. Ugh. Everyone's having a great time. Am I right? No? That didn't... Okay. No? Okay. Hello? There we go. One of these was going to become a house. All right. This one's for you. Nope. I did have fun, but bye. Want to move in? Yes, it is. Nope, because you're going to give me something that I don't have room to carry. All right. We're just going to put Baby Tan with Professor Tan. I still have an attitude that I can't have regular Tan. Actually, I'm just going to put Baby Tan in here. Because then I think I'm going to have to create a habitat inside of the cave. Because I already have the Professor in there, Onyx in there, and Steelix in there. So you just stay in this. This is my transitional housing. Yep. Enjoy. All right, how are we looking? 83% are saying the Withering Wastelands. All right, we're going to make our stuff. Okay. I don't feel like there's, even if, okay, we got 6 votes. Unless all 5 of the remaining votes go to the Rockies, I don't see much hope for that changing. So yeah, let's put her in some temporary housing. Temporary habitat that already exists here. I mean, I actually just moved a bunch of people out of here and I just simply forgot to trim them. So now I'm like, should I bring the soldiers here? What are they? The sentries here? All right, here. Move in. No, take the tall grass. This one. Oh. Take the tree shaded flower bed. Yes, enjoy. All right. Well, that solves that. So actually, I am going to go get Eloise and Volbeat and bring them to the Rockies. So that way, I just make one trip to the Rockies. Yeah. Welcome back, Coco. I hope you were able to successfully run all your errands and do all your adulting. Enjoy your lurk while you eat. Have a good time. All right. All you missed was me relocating all of my Pokemon. Massive relocation program, but worth it. Well, who's over there? Oh, that must be one of because they're Eevee trades, and then I think one of the evolutions also trades. All right, where's? Oh, I think I had put them in a house. I think. Yep. Let's save my honey and just go inside. Wake up, babes. You got company. I did not realize I gave her such a nice bed. I'm just saying. Oh. I don't remember what she eats. Here, just take the Vibrant. Everyone likes that. Yeah, she ain't eating a month of Sundays. All right. Okay, let's go to the Rockies. And then I think everyone's where they're supposed to be. There is a Muse step if you need a Muse stamp. Oh, I do, because my stamp card is looking a little raggedy. And I haven't gone to the Poco visit site today. So I received that. I'm actually trying to. Hello. There we go. Let me actually open the Poco site and see what I see. All right, I think I'm just gonna make a little makeshift house. Y'all can actually move it with me. Y'all all match. Look at the color coordinating. Okay, get into it. So y'all can actually stay here. I'm sure you're next. Oh, you're not close enough? Okay. Move in. It's all y'all's. I don't even stay here long enough. All right. Enemies. Now, we're going to empty my pockets and I think we're going to call it. Oh, my bad. In my excitement. Oh, I'm not close enough. Come on. There we go. Yay! Everyone is in their biomes. All right, let's leave some food for the girly pops. Let's see. What do the people in the general? Sweet, sour, spicy. So everyone wants everything. So literally all that's missing is dry. Sweet, sour, spicy, and bitter. Okay. All right, let's see what I can do. I can do some sweet. I can do some sour. I don't have bitter is all I'm missing. All right, you can have that. There we go. Everyone have fun. I mean, they're not the only ones that are going to eat from it anyway. My pockets are still full, so I need y'all to stop talking to me. They're giving me lumber. I just simply cannot hold it. So, everyone, relax. Tiger, are those Cloud Islands? I try not to go to Cloud Islands just because, and this is really just a me thing, they stay in my list. So if you guys notice, when I went to my Cloud Island, it showed another Cloud Island. That is not like a friend of mine or anything. It's the one time I went to a Cloud Island. It doesn't clear that queue. I can't remove it. I Googled it. I'm not the only person that has that issue. And so ever since then, I just don't go to Cloud Island. I just go to regular islands through Link Play. Oh, well, let me see. Oh, yeah, those codes are short. So those are not Cloud Islands. All right. So, guys, let's go get some stamps real quick before we empty our pockets. Yeah. I think they should be regular Link Play just because they're 6-digit codes. But yeah, so like you guys see how when I go, like this always shows here, this is not someone I know. I went there not knowing that would happen. And it's just something that irks me. If I'm being honest. So that's just a me thing. That is just a me thing. All right, let's go level up my stamps because I do eventually want to buy all the recipes that I don't have. Ja. So this one is regular Link Play. Let's go get us a Mew stamp, shall we? I also like visiting these islands because, all right, good before anybody. Oh, wait, it says 2 out of 3. Where the third? Oh. That's what I get for yapping. All right, let's go to the other one. Let's go to the other one. I also like visiting these islands because sometimes they are decorated and like I get good ideas or just looking at something pretty, even if it's not something I'm going to be inspired by. It's just like, wow, the community is extremely talented. Like outside of content creators doing builds and what's not, I don't know if these people are creators or not. I have no idea. But I assume that they're not. And just seeing the amazing work that they do. Yeah, girl, let's go. This is the third time a Pokemon has asked me to like travel. I mean, I always think that's so dope. I think that is so, so dope. Thank you, Tiger. I left them up on my screen just because they're in the chat and they are, I just got to the Poke Visit site. They are 2 codes that are from the Poke Visit site. So if anyone else is looking for Mew stamps, bam, there you go. There are some recipes there. It doesn't look like it's recipes that I need, but they do have some really good recipes for anyone who's still on the recipe hunt. Oh, this person looks lovely. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe we take a quick little tour. Yeah, I think I have all the rest. Oh. But I will take these. That's the other thing. Cloud Islands, you shop from them, you lose the thing. When you shop from someone's regular island, it ends up in my orders. Oh, I can't. Boo hiss. All right. I got my Poke Medal. Let's do a quick overhead. Look at that. Like, I love seeing like how people have done their neighborhoods. Like I said, like as far as I know, these are like regular people, regular players just out here minding their Poke business. Look at that. Oh, let me take a look at this roof line. This is nice. Okay, this is what I need to do with okay. So I did a roof line and it was bothering me because from the side it looks even, but like from a certain angle it felt a little off. This okay. Look at that, y'all. I'm not gonna like tour the whole island, but look at that, y'all. Look at that treehouse. Look at the talent. I'm gonna go. All right, let's skedaddle. Let's see if the other one has still has the Mew stamp, but also like room for me to go. Um, oh, it's Mira in here. I see hey Mira, but do I see Mira? It is Mira. Mira, how you doing? Yeah, it's Mira. How are you? Happy Sunday. How are you doing? How are you feeling? How's your day going? Yeah, no, I've gone to some that are not decorated, Tiger, and then I've gone to some where it's like, wow, 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 wow. You play this game. They are just stunning in the way that they put detail in. All right, let's try this one again. Hopefully someone has left. And then also hopefully the Mew stamp is there. It's still there. Yeah. All right, let's do this. Yeah, I need to change the sensitivity of my things because the way that mug sounded like so crystal clear in my ear and it is not right next to the microphone. Yeah, I'll play with that. Guess I'll actually have to open the manual. It's fine. There are still recipes that I look for. Like sometimes I don't go to them just for the stamps because I know I don't have every recipe. So sometimes I go to them legit just for a recipe and or if I'm like, oh, that banner looks really nice. Your island looks like it's really nice. All right, let's see. See? Okay, I have all of those, but let's... It's fine. Everything's fine. I'm pretty sure this is not decorated. I can always tell when I'm on a decorated or not decorated island if they still have their table there. I wasn't trying to take a picture. All right. Bye. we are dunsies. Thank you again, Tiger. I didn't have any luck. It's fine. Everything's fine. But if anyone else wants to, by all means, have at it. Let us go empty our pockets because it was looking kind of crazy. Bye, babes. I'll come claim my things from the Poke Center after I empty my pockets. Alright. Okay. And I know I dropped some stuff along the way. It's fine. As I'm building, I'll find them and pick them up. It's fine. Everything is fine. Alright, I don't need to keep the Poke Metal on me. Oh, which means I actually could have retrieved my Poke Metal. It's fine. Okay. I think everyone is officially where I want them to be, even if they're temporarily living in squalor. They are in the places that I will think to look for them for. Because that's also part of why I wanted to move. I think I did a pretty good job at remembering where everyone was. But there are times where I'd be like, oh, I actually don't know where they are. So yeah, that felt good. That felt very, very good. All right, so I'm probably going to call it here. Go make brunch, do all the things. Probably gonna keep working on. So this is the build that I told you guys. I did it. I don't love it, but I think what I'm going to do is take my greenhouse, because I don't love the shell here. Move that either here or here, because I don't want an imbalance of custom and prefab. Like I don't want a whole bunch of prefabs over here and then a whole bunch of custom over here. I want there to be a balance. But also there's not much. I could do the greenhouse here, like in front of the bridge, like just kind of have a moment here. Still figuring that out, honestly, what I want to do, because there is a subway entrance here as well. I might also just close up that entrance, to be honest. I don't have to use it. But once I move the greenhouse, I am going to test how I feel about having this build in this spot. And in which case it would actually make sense for it to have its own wheat field, because it's the bakery, and that way it still has the wheat near the rest of the crops. I don't know, that's actually starting to make more sense to me. But if I end up not liking the way the building looks, it's gonna go over yonder, over there. But yeah, that is, let me go sit down somewhere. But yeah, that is the stream, y'all. Thank you for hanging out. Thank you, Mira. Yeah, I want a balance of custom and prefab. Certain Pokemon inspire a custom build. So like the one behind me, Vespiquen and Combi, I was very much invested and inspired by that. The birds, I'm very much inspired by them. This one, the bakery, is going to be for Fido and Dash Bun. I know I'm going to do a custom build for Charmander and them. Like his whole evolution line. So some inspire custom builds and some it's like, nah, I'm good with putting them in houses, like Builder's Row and all of my, little Pokemon that are over there. All of my grow Pokemon, all my water Pokemon, I'm fine with putting them, not all, but like the ones that are in there at the moment. I'm fine with them being in, prefabs and just playing around with the colors. Because the other reason I love the idea of prefabs is that is where I can like use the wallpaper and the flooring that we get. And some of those interior details that I simply cannot use in custom builds. So I'm excited for that. I'm going to keep, like I said, playing around with that bakery build. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you for this Sunday chill time. Thank you, Niha, for the super chat. Thank you so much for that. Thank you to all of the creators that popped in. We had Nick, we had Mira, we had Naturally Coco, we had Dahlia. I think that's it. Charge it to my head, not my heart. If I if I did forget anyone, thank you for the 18 likes. I'm going to send you guys into the void. Like I said, as of right now, I don't think I'm going to be streaming tomorrow, but I'm gonna remain optimistic. It just depends on if I can move some things around in the morning. If I'm streaming tomorrow, we are going to be in the valley. I finished the Star Path, but I didn't open everything because I wanted to at least do that showcase with you guys. So fingers crossed. Thank you for indulging me in my sports. Again, go sports. But just on a personal level, I am rooting for, in the playoffs, I'm rooting for the Knicks. In the World Cup, rooting for Haiti. So, but also the official position of the parlor is go sports. Ayana, your partner is trying to cook. I hate the use of the word trying. I feel like that's not going well. I hope everyone has an amazing rest of your day. And if I do not see you again throughout the week, also, if I don't stream tomorrow, a video will be going up this week. That will be the alternative. That's so you'll see me in some capacity. I hope you guys have an amazing rest of the day, rest of the week. I hope you guys enjoy all of your rest and relaxation and your cozy gaming. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.